Are we live?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, my channel. Okay, there we go. Share.
Are you using an apple?
Yeah, on program situation was like, if you get nervous, just eat an apple. So I bought like 10 apples.
You have a sack full of apples.
Oh my gosh. You got an apple? Can you? Okay, all that food you've been making, can we share? Can you share, please? Because I be getting hungry, and I feel like it's not fair that you're hogging all the good food.
Well, I don't know. You know what I found after going vegan? Like, I just know how to cook so much better.
To be honest.
Choice. But
also, I have to cook so much better because I don't want people coming for my necks. Hey, Mari Cruz. Because I feel like people would be like, oh, you can't cook because you're vegan. And we ain't doing that.
Exactly.
Period.
And that's on that.
Oh, there's Charlie. Hey, guys.
We're matching lipsticks.
Get the memo.
Oh, it was a surprise. It was a surprise. Hello, everybody.
I shared it on Twitter.
Okay, I'll retweet it real quick.
I'll retweet too.
Will you retweet the retweet?
Yeah, I'm gonna retweet the retweet. Yeah.
I feel like I should have brought an apple.
It really helps. I feel like people are gonna cancel me because I'm using a box cutter. But it's just.
Well, actually, no one noticed until you announced it just now. So
yeah, now people think you're like.
Look, wait until y'all see my turnout.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I'm joking.
No, how white? Wait, if you don't bite the apple, you cut it in your hand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Huh? Like what?
Charlie. Oh my gosh.
Charlie, you take an apple and you cut it in your hand like that.
Yeah, like if you hold the rind and you like.
Now you guys are kidding. I'm so confused. This is my moment of being canceled. I know it. It's coming. I know it. It's coming. You guys planned this prior to me coming live. I know it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, I feel like people will come in soon.
Yeah, and people will rewatch this. That's another thing. Most of the views come from people rewatching it.
True. Okay. So I have the first question for you guys. What is your diet? Because I know I'm vegan and I'm counting calories. That's just my diet. It's boring. But what are your guys' diet?
Who wants to start? Me, because I'm talking. I may as well. My diet at the moment, I've been plant-based for ages, but I'm just counting calories as well. Like when I started losing weight, my problem was portion size. So although I was vegan, I was eating way too much. So I put on heaps of weight. And what people don't realize is that yeah, you can be vegan, but you can still put on heaps of weight. I was smashing the Oreos, fucking.
Period.
Yeah, so I'm just counting calories at the moment. But someone else, take on.
Well, currently I'm not doing anything specific. The main, I guess, meal guide that I'm following, which I start again tomorrow or Tuesday, is carb cycling. That's pretty much my trainer took away pretty much all processed foods, and I'm just carb cycling. My diet's actually pretty basic. It's sweet potatoes, quinoa, chicken, ground turkey, eggs. It's the only time I don't follow it to the T, and she knows this because I struggle, is the week of my period. I struggle in general, so I have to have a little leeway when it comes to that week.
Yeah. Same. Are you, Morgan?
And then I'm doing the ketogenic diet. It's basically low carb, moderate protein, high fat at a moment. But yeah, I've been doing that for about a month now, and I'm down 11 pounds. Charlie, I lost that pound last night, by the way.
Did you? Good.
I don't know. Like, but yeah, so I've been doing that, and that's what's working for me. If you guys have any questions about it, there's like 10 different ways to do keto. So I'm approaching it the lazy way, which means I'm only counting net carbs. I'm not tracking calories, any of that. I'm just making sure that I keep my carbs really low. And that's what's been working for me. Because if I restrict myself too much or go too crazy, then I feel like I fall off the wagon super quick.
And what's so like net carbs? Like I know they're just supposed to be under a certain amount. Is it like 25?
It's you can be in ketosis if you're under 50 grams of net carbs, but the lower you go, the quicker you lose the weight. So while I'm doing 25 grams now, I might increase it, when I get to around my goal weight. But yeah, it's 25 for me.
Okay.
Hey Morgan, do you track your ketones or anything? Like, do you have like pee sticks or something? Or
no, the test strips can sometimes be inaccurate because I'm not really sure why, but I have tested my blood glucose recently. Like once a week, I'll test it, and if you're anywhere below 90 on the spectrum, then that means that you're pretty much in ketosis, and mine really levels out between 85 and 90.
Okay.
Do you plan to do this forever, or it's just until you meet your goal?
I do right now plan to do it long term. And as I said, like once I get close to my goal weight, I might increase my carb intake to like the max is 50 grams. But for me, since I have high blood pressure, it's really helped me. And, I just feel like it's the most sustainable diet for me, considering I have that to deal with. And I'm almost off my blood pressure medication too. So I'm excited about that.
That's awesome.
Nice. Okay. So second question is, what is the hardest part of your diet? Like to you?
Well, for me, it's not binging. It's not binging. For me, that's the hardest part because, one binge can take away 5 days of effort easily. So that's, I guess, my biggest obstacle. And that's part of the reason my weight loss hasn't been as far as it could have because of the amount of binging I've, gone through the last few months.
Yeah, I can relate to that, Charlie. That's pretty much one of the biggest obstacles for me as well is like once, like for me, like if I start binging, like say like once a week, that can slowly turn to just like every day. So, and then it's hard to break out of that, especially like if for me, like if I start eating like more like packaged foods and stuff, like that shit is addictive to me. Like, so like I think I posted on my Instagram the other day, like to sort of tackle that binging, I just started eating like a lot of like broccoli and rice and stuff like that, and then slowly over time I was just like cutting down. Like, yeah, I have binges now and then, but like, yeah, that's probably one of the things that's keeping me from like reaching my goals as quickly as I can.
Same. I'm actually echoing. I'm gonna go get my headset. When I guest on other people's live stream, I echo for some reason.
Okay.
I have to put in my headset. Sorry.
Okay.
That's all good. Should I get headphones as well? Because like, I actually don't think I have headphones.
I don't have any, so.
As long as I'm not like echoing at y'all's.
Yeah.
So I guess the hardest part for me is, so I work for a pharmaceutical company. I'm not going to name it because, privacy. But so it's a pretty large corporation, and there's binge type foods in and out of the office like constantly. Like every single Thursday there's bagels, people will bring in pizza, and I'm just surrounded by it constantly. So it's hard for me to like kind of put my shades on and like not see it in front of me because I do struggle with binging as well. And like you said, once you start in that cycle, it's really hard to get back out. So
yes.
Was the question what is the hardest thing?
Yeah.
Like, you know what else I found pretty hard is that like when you start losing a bit of weight and people just start, you know, they're like, oh, you look like you've lost a little weight. I'm just like, oh, may as well eat like 10,000 calories. Like, you know, and it's just like, I get so complacent when people start telling me like compliments and stuff. So I'm just like, look, when people start saying stuff, I'm just going to ignore them. Like take
Right.
the compliment, but just like not really, you know, like until I finish my journey, like don't pay anyone really mind.
Right.
That makes sense.
Mine is like, I think this. I don't know if this is like a college thing, but like we stay up late. We do it late. Okay, and I live with two other people. So I'm up in the common area. We're doing all our homework. It's like 2 a.m, and it literally, you know, they'll start making like a plate of food, and you know, it could very easily that could go into like, oh, make me a plate, or I want to eat too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's what you do. Like in college, you snack, and I feel like that's how like people gain the college or the freshman 15 is because you snack at night.
Yeah.
And then you just snack, you do your work and go to sleep. So that's kind of like the hardest thing for me on my diet is being around that like college environment where I could eat a full plate of food at 2, 3 in the morning. You know, I could, or I could just not. But it's like a social thing as well. You know.
100%.
Polly. Oh, I haven't played this so long. Pixely Anderson said, what is the thing that triggers your binges? Is it always emotional or is there boredom?
For me, like boredom usually, but like I find that the weekends are probably the worst for me. Like if I am not like doing anything, I get pretty lonely. So like I found that like throughout my life when I've been a bit lonely, like I do just like comfort myself with food. And that's been one of the hardest things is that like when I've, you know, been on this diet is just like getting through the weekends. But with that is also sometimes there's certain people that can trigger binges for me, like people that I always, you know, would eat with. And if we hang out, then when they leave, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I feel very, you know, that's what triggers me.
So for me, I would say special occasions like the holidays trigger me. Just because none of my family eats healthy, just gonna say that. So I typically plan to have an off-plan meal that day, just because. But I do cut back on my portions a ton. So I'll have a little bit of everything, but I don't go hog wild on all of it. And then I am an emotional eater, so if something happens to me, if I have a bad day at work, something inside me just says binge, and I have to ignore that. And I think as far as boredom goes, that's kind of taken a back burner because I've started daily vlogging on my channel, and the more I'm busy, the more I interact with people like you all and keep up with your journey and interact with you, the less I think about food, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for me it's emotional for the most part. It's not boredom as much anymore, but it's mostly emotional.
Yes. Mine is emotional too. But like I don't have the food in the house to binge, if that makes sense. Like my binge foods are like my, because I also have like sugar foods too. Like if I have Oreos in the house, that's it. Then those are gone, and then it triggers a domino effect. So like I just don't have them in the house anymore. But like if something, you know, bad or upsets me or whatever, I used to binge, but now I like go out and I'll like walk, you know. So I had to shift it, you know. And oh yeah, what's the best part of your guys' diet?
The best part?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, losing the weight. Losing, yeah. That's literally the best part. But also like kind of gaining back some control in a way. Because for me, once I gained a certain amount of weight, I had to realize I didn't have control the way I thought I was having control. Because my issue for many years was trying to stay in control. But once my weight got to a certain amount, I was just like, actually, you have no control. And I realized it. So now I feel like I have a bit more control Not complete control sometimes, but I have, when it comes to the binges, of course, but I have a bit more control, so that's a great part too. And I'm not abusing myself with the food. I'm fueling myself with the food.
Yes.
Some days it feels good to know that. Some days it sucks because to know I don't have that crutch anymore, it could suck some days.
Yeah. Maria, what about you?
Like Charlie said, definitely losing the weight because I don't feel like a block of concrete. I'm still overweight, but I really did. I felt so heavy. Like anytime I would walk, like I would just be miserable. And I got up to 300 pounds was my highest, and I'm 5'8", so it's not like horrendous, but it definitely, since I carry all my weight in my midsection and my legs, like it was really bad. So losing the weight definitely, and just overall the way I feel, the mental clarity, and just kind of taking back control of my life. And one of the things that's helped me, just a side note, is I haven't been out to eat even healthy for the past month since I started, because even though there's healthy options, like smelling the food, seeing the food that I shouldn't have at the moment is a trigger for me. Like I'm triggered by a lot of different foods. So like I could go to McDonald's and get a salad, but if I go in there, since that was one of the places I used to go to every single day, I just try not to go there as of this moment. That's not to say I won't do it later, but it's way too early for me.
Same. I could relate.
And God,
the best part, I guess, is losing weight. But it's like the types of foods I'm eating now compared to like when I was, gaining weight or maintaining weight is just like they don't make me feel like crap, So like if I can, have a bigger portion if I want, and like the next day I'm not gonna feel like, trucks hit me and like so sluggish and stuff like that. So, and I like the fact that I'm like cooking more. I feel like it's more meaningful when I eat a meal instead of like just going out and just buying something prepackaged and just like eating it so quickly that like I forget I even had it. You know what I mean? So I feel like taking the time to prepare stuff and like, I don't know, it just feels good to be like on track.
Yeah, and it kind of seems overwhelming at first when you have to start cooking for yourself, but it gets a lot easier. It's overwhelming at first because if you're not, a big cook and you're used to the prepackaged foods, which is what I was used to. I mean, I would eat pizza rolls and Hot Pockets, you name it, all the time just because it was so convenient. But now that I'm cooking my own food, I'm learning recipes, learning how to do things, and it just becomes one of those really good habits that you can carry on in your future as well.
Yeah. It was a lot for me to start cooking because, like, obviously, college life, just throw a good pack of ramen noodles in the bowl and just call it a day. But, like, then I started cooking and I was like, oh, okay, this is easy. And, like, I meal prep, so it makes it a lot easier for me as well because I know my meals are just set and ready to go. But I also like that I'm learning how to cook different things because I don't like eating the same thing all the time, but I'm learning how to cook different things healthier, which is also fun. And yeah, that's my favorite part.
Wait, with meal prep, like, did it take you ages to get into the routine? Because like I try meal prepping and I just can't. Like it seems so like boring to me. Like I don't know. I wish I had I don't know. Finish my sentence.
No, it's just because like a rundown of my day, right? So like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 6. I'm gonna be helping and mentoring till 11:30. Then I have a class from 12:30 to 1, and then I have work from 2 to 9. So if I can just have like a little meal already prepped, and I can just pull it out, throw it in the in the microwave. I don't have to think about portioning it out because it's already portioned. I know the amount of calories are in there because I already made it the day before, and then go. Because I'm like, I get so busy.
Yep.
So someone said, "Do you like green juice? Do you guys like green juice?"
Yeah, most green juice that I've tried were pretty good.
I've never tried green. Well, okay, I've never tried juice, in general.
You said what?
I've never tried like juices, like how people instead of smoothies, juices. I've never tried that.
Oh, gotcha. I actually want to try celery juice this week since people like made such a big deal. I just want to try it.
For potatoes?
Never, ever. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I really do want to try it. I don't want to buy a juicer because I've had a juicer before at my job. We chipped in and we bought it, and it was such a hassle to clean. People would like run back to work just to not clean it. So I know I wouldn't want a juicer. So I'm just gonna go somewhere that does it and try it. Can't hurt.
True. Someone. Okay, they said I said it right. So, Pixely Anderson asked, "Do you have a favorite food now that has taken the place of something that you don't want to have anymore?" For me, I used to eat. I don't know. You can make a lot of things vegan, right? You can make a lot of things vegan. Like I still have vegan pizza. I still have my pasta. You know, I used to. I guess like I never ate eggs because I didn't like eggs. But now I make tofu scramble, so like I guess that like replaces it. Do you guys have any like foods that replace your favorite food?
I'll
Not
go.
really.
Yeah, I'm pausing like, let me let someone speak.
So keto is one of those things. Keto is relatable to vegan as far as you can create things for the specific lifestyle you're doing. So 3 things that have changed for me is I make pizza, and the other one is cauliflower mac and cheese. It's like so good. It really does taste like mac and cheese, or resembles it the way that I cook it. And the 3rd thing are waffles. You've probably seen them on Instagram, but I make waffles like all the time, and the only ingredient in it is cheese, eggs, almond flour, and baking soda, and that's it. So yeah.
Chips are a big thing for me. I had to replace most
Yes.
of the type of chips that I prefer eating, and sweets. Sweets and processed foods are what I had to replace. So I eat different chips. And my friend Jules actually sent me some type of spinach kale chip that I had to look for, but that's pretty much the biggest thing that I'm still actively trying to replace are sweets. But the chips I pretty much have down pat for now.
Yeah, what was the question? Sorry, like for the people who just tuned in.
Oh yeah, do you have a favorite food now that has taken place of something you don't want to eat anymore?
See, like I have like a lot of things that are my favorite foods, but I don't know if this is relevant to the question, but for me, like if I eat like dessert or something sweet after a savory, like that would usually be like a good combo for me. So I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest, but now I make sure that when I eat a meal, I don't like mix it up with something sweet. Otherwise, I got too many favorite foods. If that answers any sort of question.
To be honest, me. Finding Martha, we have a question for you. Have you tried any MCT oils? Do they work at all?
So I don't use like any of the infamous keto supplements. I don't think it's necessary for keto, and I try to keep it as basic and simple as possible and just use real food. So I would say MCT oils are supposed to help you get your fat in for the day, but I just use coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil in my food, and butter and things like that in everything that I eat, and that seems to help get my fat up for the day. So I don't think that they're necessary.
All right. I also have a question. Did you go through keto flu? Because I heard that before. There's like a
like
I just need to charge my laptop. 1 sec.
Anyway, yes, I did have the keto flu the first 2 weeks actually, and when you say flu, not everybody gets like sick. I did not get sick, but I will tell you that you go through withdrawals as far as coming down off of carbs, because I was eating anywhere from 500 to 600 grams of carbs a day. Okay. So going from that all the way down to 20, 25, it took a toll on my body as far as I was constantly tired. My mental clarity was really fuzzy and foggy. Like I couldn't really think straight. And that went on for about 2 weeks. And then once I hit the 2-week mark, I was good to go and I felt more energized. And that's something I can say. Like I used to have problems with sleeping a lot. And now I can literally sleep like 5-6 hours and be up for the rest of the day. Like I don't need to sleep 8 or 9 hours like I used to. And that's just because for me, carbohydrates, they just don't do well for my body. Like I've tried vegan. I have, believe me, I've tried calorie counting, carb cycling, like you name it. And keto is the only thing that has worked for me and made me felt better 100%. So.
And then Murray Cruz asked, do y'all have exercise routines as well, or do you just focus on diet? Who wants to go?
I'll go. Go ahead, Gus. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay. Well, currently I train 5 days a week, and then I work out on my own, like once or twice. It depends on how I'm feeling. But that's the main thing I'm doing. But of course, I'm focusing on my diet because you just can't you can't work off a bad diet. You just can't. Trust me, I've tried. It doesn't work. So I continue to train, which we focus on weights, body weights, things like that. That's the one thing that I know is so important when it comes to this journey is the fact that I'm not so focused on cardio, but it kind of sucks because cardio was such a crutch for me. So it's like, I don't have cardio as a crutch. I don't have food as a crutch. Like during this whole thing, like all my crutches are leaving. So sometimes it can really mess with me a little bit.
Yes.
Well, when, like for the past couple of months that I've been on this diet, I have pretty much like not been exercising, and it's only really been maybe like past couple of weeks, like seeing Charlie post like her workouts and stuff like that. It's really just like kicked me up the butt.
Thanks, guys.
And you know, posting on Instagram and stuff to keep me more accountable now. But yeah, I think getting my diet under control was like one of the main things because like I've always sort of been able to exercise even when I was at like my heaviest. Like I could still, you know, like do a workout, but it was just really like I would finish it and eat. So like, yeah, now I'm sort of combining the two and it's working pretty good.
Yeah. So I have a very sedentary job. So I literally sit at my computer 40 hours a week. So I don't get any exercise unless I take like a 15-minute break or something and I walk around the building, you know, stuff like that, which I do try to do. But it's been so freaking humid here. And I've just been avoiding that. So what I've been doing is going to the gym and walking 2 or 3 miles twice a week. And Charlie, just want to say, when you post your workout videos on Instagram, I've tagged you several times going, doing this one for Charlie.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I actually have to post the one from this morning.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. Completely forgot.
But it really motivates me, you know, just to see the community. Even though we're doing different lifestyles, we're all on the same page. And it really helps, like, keep me motivated. And, like, if any of you and the people watching need to reach out to me because, you know, you don't feel like you can do it, I'm here for you because there's sometimes I need to reach out to Charlie and Bree. And Bree, last week, I was like, I'm not going. I don't want to. And you were like, you're going. And I'm like, okay.
So I've always combined it just because, like, when I first went vegan, I like combined like weightlifting with that. So like I've always just been exercise. But like I'm kind of the opposite of you, Charlie, because instead of having to get used to weights, I'm having to get used to doing cardio. Because, you know, in weightlifting, you did one little lap, you could walk it, and then you were at the weight. That's it. And like, so that's what I am at heart, like doing weights. So that's why I tried to like do HIIT workouts because it's kind of cardio, but I can incorporate some of my weights. So I'm not like feeling weird or anything. But like even training for this 5K is like out of my comfort zone. Like I hated running, hated it. Still kind of do. But you know what? If it's going to get me closer to my goals and everything, I'm going to do it. you know. But
Yeah.
I feel like you don't have to work out, but like for me, I also use it as a safeguard. So if I eat like say 200 calories over my deficit, I know I'm going to work out around 500 calories. So now I'm at a 300 calorie deficit as opposed to being over. So it like kind of helps me in that way too, because I know, okay, well, I have kind of a little bit of a safeguard if anything does happen. But yeah, I also like working out. It's a stress reliever.
Well, yeah, when
It
Morgan,
depends on the day.
when Morgan was talking about her job being sedentary, is that the word? Yeah, like that just reminded me that yeah, I wasn't working out when I was starting my diet, but like at work I do like anywhere from I always do over 10,000 steps, so like that's sort of my safeguard in a way. So if I don't work out, at least I've done like over 10,000 steps, and I still like have some sort of activity, and you know.
Yes, yes. Someone said, have you guys tried the apple cider turmeric detox?
I've never heard of it.
What is it?
I mean, sometimes on occasion, I'll take some water at night and just pour like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in there. It's supposed to like help you. Well, it helps me. Okay, I don't want to get red because I don't know the science behind it, but it's supposedly, okay, let me put that in there. Supposedly, like lowers your blood sugar, which helps you sleep. So if I do it at night, like for me, what I found, I don't know, this could be placebo, but like I sleep better. So if I'm having a hard time fall asleep, I'll just pour some apple cider vinegar in and knock out. But like, it's kind of disgusting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, apple cider vinegar is nasty as hell.
It is.
So gross.
Well,
Yeah, it's
I don't know about y'all, but turmeric is pretty good. I put turmeric on everything.
I do
Me
that.
too. Me too. I put turmeric in like even when I send my meals to Alan and Crystal, and I'm sometimes when I make jasmine rice. Well, mostly any carb really. I have turmeric in it, and it kind of looks like Spanish yellow rice, which is something I shouldn't be eating. But it's actually I just put a lot of turmeric in it, so it looks like that's what I'm eating, but it's not.
Charlie, I need to send you a recipe for some the butter chicken. Have you ever had it?
No, what's that?
It's it's like Indian food, so it's basically turmeric and cream and butter, and oh my gosh, it's so good.
Wait, I
I actually
just
want to eventually. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, go. You go.
I
I'll tell you
actually
later.
just posted on my Twitter because I saw in the comments there Sammy T was like, "What's your favorite recipe?" So I just like posted. It's like my butter tofu and potato type thing.
Oh,
Yeah, have a look. It's really tasty. Can agree with Morgan.
It's so good.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah, I want to eventually start to recreate other people's recipes on my channel. Like I already told God, like he has to make one for me to recreate. I'll recreate what you just mentioned, Morgan, because I want to eventually do that. That would be fun.
I'm recreating them pancakes because
yeah, that sounds good.
So I can have some of my own. But I think my favorite recipe. Okay, I make this. So I take the ramen noodles, just the ramen noodles. Okay, boil it up, and then I pour out all the water, and then I put in almond butter, sriracha, and then just like a tinge of the packet, and then my own spices. And then I throw in stewed vegetables, and I mix it up. So it's like an Asian dish, but it's cheap. Yeah.
No, that's smart. Have you guys ever seen the woman on YouTube who takes the noodle cups and recreates them and adds all this fancy stuff and puts it back in the cup?
Really? No.
It's so good. It's actually, I'm officially now hungry from thinking about it. It is so good. If you watch her make it, she'll put like beef or shrimp or like high quality food. So I don't think you'd be saving money doing this, but it's like high quality foods that she's adding to the ramen. Then she puts the ramen back on the cup, and she always puts like a fried egg on top. Yeah, it's so good.
What's your favorite food, Morgan?
I I think for me right now is my keto chili, just because I can make a big pot of it and it saves me from having to meal prep because I can just throw it in a container for a few days and take it to work with me. And I also add turmeric to my chili, and it is so good. Oh my gosh. Like, I love turmeric so much.
Me too. It's so underrated.
Yeah.
Turmeric is really underrated.
Okay, if you guys don't have turmeric, you need to get some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take anything from this live, get turmeric. That's it.
pretty much.
Oh, you know what? On that note, nutritional yeast. Have you guys messed with that?
Oh, bro, nutritional yeast on popcorn.
Nutritional yeast on everything.
Is
That's
nutritional
the
yeast
tea. Is nutritional yeast. Everyone, please get some.
Yes.
And is it cheesy? Is that the point of it? Because I was going to ask you about it, Brie, because I know some people put it on their pasta instead of like Parmesan. Is that the point of it?
Yeah. Yes.
And you know what? You know what trips me out is that like it's got so much protein in it, like for what it is, like and B12 vitamins and like iron. I'm pretty sure, but it's like
a vegan safe haven. That's what it is. It's so good. I put it on my popcorn because it's like cheesy popcorn.
Yeah.
Great. It's fantastic.
I think it's the name that throws everyone off. Like if they call it like nutritional, like crumbs or something, not like yeast. I don't know.
Yeah, when I first saw that, my mom was like, Brie, I heard nutritional yeast is like good on stuff. And I was like, ooh.
It sounds nasty. They should really rename it, because when I first heard of it, I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I'm good. Nothing that ends with yeast ever will sound appetizing with me. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I remember pouring it on, like, I was like, oh, like, I was making popcorn for my friends right at home. And I was like, yo, I got to put the nutritional yeast in. And they were like, whoa, no yeast. Where you throwing yeast in the popcorn? And I was like, it's fine. They're like, nothing with yeast is fine. Nothing. And I was like, it's fine.
This sounds weird.
And they were like, well, you can have a little bowl for yourself with your nutritional yeast infection. And then yeah.
That's what I think about. Anytime I hear yeast, that's what I think about. So nothing about that sounds appetizing. So I really don't.
Literally, it was funny. I was like, wow, y'all just read me and I was just trying to be nice. Okay. But yeah. Also, what's your guys' favorite exercise? Don't say burpees.
Oh, it's definitely not burpees. Yeah, who says that? I don't even know if The Rock would say that. My favorite is the plank, only because I've come so far with it. So it's my favorite and my least favorite, but it truly is my favorite because I've come so far with planks. So
anyone else?
Morgan, do you want to go?
I like. Okay, I like the treadmill. Don't hate.
I like treadmill too.
It's only because, like, this is gonna sound really weird, but I watch like My 600-Pound Life and what's the other show? Family by the Ton. I watch those shows when I'm on the treadmill, and I swear to God, it gets me through, because not only is my mind focused on something else, but I'm looking at these people like I don't want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, not making fun of them, but just picturing myself in that situation and going, nope, you're going to finish this 45 minutes right now. So, yeah.
Well, I'd like to retract what I said, because I didn't think we can talk about equipment.
Yeah.
So technically my favorite workout is the elliptical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the elliptical,
Yeah.
a good 20. I don't know. I put it on like 20 and I'm just there like.
And your legs feel like fire afterwards.
Yes.
I love it. I used to, when I was at my best, this was years ago, but when I was at my best, I would, when I was training for whatever I was training for, I'd be on the elliptical a minimum of an hour, but on most days I had to do it for an hour and a half. And people at the gym would look at me like, what is wrong with this girl? But I was training, so I had to. And that was one of, as far as physical shape, that's probably one of the best I've ever been in, because I'd work out for an hour and a half on the elliptical, train for about 30 minutes, go to Subway down the street and eat, sit there and talk to my friend for like a good hour to let it digest, and then go back and do the elliptical for an hour and then go home. I was one of those people who, well, I had to, but I was one of those people who were in the gym for 3 hours at a time. Like one of those people.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, same.
Yeah, I remember the first time like I lost a substantial amount of weight, which is like probably like 20 kilos. I think that's like 50 pounds, but this was like years and years ago. But like, cause I was quite self-conscious of like using the weights and stuff. I would just smash the elliptical for like, you know, a minimum of an hour. And that's it. I feel like the elliptical burns like way more calories than treadmill and stuff like that. So
Oh,
it was like,
Oh
yeah, it was something really good. But like my favorite exercise at the moment is like the squat rack, just because I find like people are like, oh, leg day, like fuck an FML, but I just find that I've got like strong kangaroo legs, you know. Also, I'm gonna like keep moving around because there was a garbage truck like driving past. I didn't want to.
We don't hear it. At least I don't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
I didn't hear it.
That's good.
Well,
It's okay.
Hey, Manal is here. Manal is here.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, Val is here. Manal is here. My friend Jules is here.
Is here.
Oh, Life is here too. Callie's here. Well, wait, I saw Callie. I know for a fact I saw Callie.
Also, my favorite exercise is, I don't know if you've seen it because I do it a lot in my vlogs or whatnot, but it's like the deadlift into a deadlift, and then you do a what is that called? A curl into a shoulder press, because then it's like 3 exercises in one, and I feel just so accomplished.
You want to hear something funny? Today was the first time I almost cursed out my trainer for real. Like, we never get to that point. But today I was like so over it because she pushed my upper body workout. Like, she was doing her job, just to be clear. Yeah. She was doing her job. But we were doing upper body. And I normally prefer upper body because my upper body's so weak. And I actually have really strong legs. So I'm trying to build that up, you know, especially because, which I'll touch on later, but I plan to do a Tough Mudder next year. So I'm just trying to build everything all together. And she did. Yeah, I'm going to do it next year. You can join, yes, because I have to build a team. So, so she was telling me to do this arm workout that was killing me, like killing me. Do not ever underestimate any type of cable workout. It was killing me. So, yeah, I was just dying. And then I know for a fact, because everyone who trains knows your favorite word in training is, this is your last set. So you always know when it's being said. So she said to me, this is your last set, and then I can move on to something else. I moved on to something else. And then she said, oh yeah, go back to that. That's your last set. And I said, you just said that was my last set. I know for a fact that's what you said. And I said it with such an attitude because I was so pissed because I could not feel my arms as it was. And she was like, oh, did I? I must have misspoke. And I was just like,
the attitude.
Like, oh my God.
No, that's why I use my little counter. You know, remember the little hit counter that like does it for you? Because then I don't know. I just like type it in. So I just keep going through it, if that makes sense.
Almost. I this morning was the day I wanted to walk out of training. I was just like, but I stuck it out, you know. This is my life, you know. I need to lose the weight, and I know she's doing it to push me, but everything in me I called my sister after training. I woke her up. I was like, I'm so pissed. And she's just like, but that's her job. I was like, I know, I'm over it now. She was like, wow, okay.
Bro, okay, someone said, will I be celebrating Thanksgiving by eating like a king? It was Mary Cruz. I can't celebrate Thanksgiving, well, because I'll be working. So I'll be by myself.
Oh.
I'll be
Wow.
I'm in that little meal prep box.
Here's my problem with Thanksgiving, because for everyone who probably already knows, my family's in Connecticut. So I may purposely actually not go home for Thanksgiving to avoid that. But if I don't go for Thanksgiving, I have to go for Christmas. But Thanksgiving, I may skip out on that just because it's like my family. You don't understand, like the food that would be placed in front of me would be an easy 10-pound gain.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I actually, because Thanksgiving when I was in high school was in between season for weightlifting, and we can't, like, they put you in a weight category, you can't gain weight or lose weight out of that weight category. So I kind of learned how not to gain weight during Thanksgiving just because if you came back heavier, she wouldn't put you in. So that would kind of suck. So I kind of learned how to not do that, but nah, we only eating a little meal prep. What about you guys? You can do keto for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. So so we're having Thanksgiving at my house this year because we just moved into our house in February. So my mom and dad are going to come over. I have a really small family, so that's basically it. My mom, my dad, my husband, and I. But I am going to be hosting, so you best bet there's going to be keto food. But I'm also going to not force them to not have foods that they like to. Like, my grandpa's going to make his pumpkin pie. He can bring that, and he's going to make the turkey. And like, there's going to be options for everybody because I don't want anybody to feel like they have to eat a certain way, especially on Thanksgiving. But I'm going to have to like psych myself up a little bit just because Thanksgiving for me is like a door opening to a binge. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, so I have to, I'll say, I can eat this type of food, but it's only going to be a certain portion and that's it. I'm cutting myself off, because if I just, spend the whole day grazing, like Charlie said, it'll be 10 pounds the next day. So I don't trust myself is what I'm saying.
me neither. Me neither.
Wait,
I would need someone there like to smack the fork out of my hand.
Right. Like,
my family wouldn't do that.
I always look forward to January because I'm like, oh my God, the holidays are over. I'm good.
do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
That over there. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait.
Also, guys, if you guys can hear the garbage truck, I will move. Can you hear it?
We're good. We're good.
It's zooming down the street.
Okay.
It adds flair. It adds flair to the live stream.
Yeah.
It adds,
It's like, I don't know. It's like a little background music,
Yeah.
And I don't have to pay royalties on it.
Oh, Hannah said, other than physical benefits of exercise, have you noticed any mental benefits?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the time. When you're upset, I go exercise. When I'm mad, it's like,
I know people. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh, sorry. I just like switched it from binging to like exercising. That makes sense.
Yeah, I still go back and forth with that, but definitely working out has helped me quite a bit. I know some people do it for the wrong reasons in a way, but like, when you first go through a breakup and a lot of people like hit the gym, there is real benefits in that. It's not necessarily, trying to make sure you look better than you did when you were with them, but like mentally it helps so much. It's more than just a breakup, obviously, but your mental health does improve. I don't know the scientific terms to back that up, but it definitely does.
Yes.
Like, say, I think I mentioned before, like weekends are tough for me. And so like, usually like, say this weekend has just passed, like it gets to, the nighttime around like 11, 12, and I just like feel very not good. And then that's when, the Americans wake up and I, see Charlie exercising and then I'm like, screw it. It's midnight. I'm still going to go. And then I do a workout at midnight and I come back home and it's just like, damn, I can't believe I was like so sad an hour ago, So exercise definitely just like instantly improves my mood. Because even if it like hasn't actually like, addressed why I was sad, it just like makes me feel good that I accomplished something, even though like I could have just slept the night away and like, or even eaten something and slept,
Yes.
Yeah, the endorphins aspect of the exercise as well helps, boost your confidence, at least mine. I feel instantly better, like you said, right after, better than I did before, put it that way. And then yeah, it boosts my confidence and also gives me mental clarity as well. Just to know that I'm doing this for me, improving my life, is just one of the positive aspects of it all around.
Yeah.
I definitely want to co-sign that because I noticed I did that a long time ago. But what I will do, the way I walk into the gym and my posture is very different when I leave the gym. It is very different. Like, it's so different. You can't tell me nothing after I leave the gym. Yes, and then you're like, I promise you, my walk going in is so different coming out. It's so crazy.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Is it? Yeah, Sammy T said, "What do you guys do to get back on track after eating like crap or not working out?"
You get back on track.
Just
You
do it.
literally have to just get back on track.
You don't say like,
Because if you so
just do it.
yeah.
I found that if I have like, you know, a day where I binge and like if as long as I don't continue binging the next couple of days, it's like the binge never happened. But if I have one binge one day and I'm like, oh, you know what, I can maybe have a binge tomorrow as well. Like it doesn't work like that. Like if like say 1 day of binging, 2 days on track, you've sort of canceled the binge for me at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you soak in it, that's what will make it worse. Because when you eat off track, there's a sense of, depending on the person, there's a sense of shame there. And if you sit in it, it will lead to more eating off track. It will lead to more binges. So you have to be like, you kind of have to be hard on yourself and be like, you know what? I messed up. I got to get back on it. And like you said, if it's that one time, it won't throw you off that much depending on what you did in that one sitting. But if you continue, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Manal said, "What are your guys' fitness goals? Like what, and then what machine or exercise do you guys want to master?" I want to do a perfect burpee, even though I hate them. But that'd be cool to do. Just pop out one burpee and be like, "Oh, okay, I'm good." And fitness goal wise, oh my god, if I could look like Michelle McDaniels,
yeah.
And then just have like a little pug like she does. Oh my god, I'd be living. But that's like a long time. It's gonna be a second.
I want to be able to do a push-up. I've never done one in my whole life.
Oh.
Well, I mean, okay, I've attempted, but I've never like full on. I can do the one where you put your knees and you cross them and you do the little girly ones. But I mean like a full-on push-up. Never been able to. And then what was the second part of the question? Sorry.
Your favorite
what workout would you like? Oh no, you did that. Your fitness goals. Goals.
Okay, so my fitness goals is I would like to I don't want to build muscle and be like super buff and stuff. I just want to be toned and fit. That's basically it. That rhymed.
Oh my gosh, she is the next Cardi B. No, you guys don't know. Side note, Morgan can rap.
Oh my
god. So
really?
ask for that video. Ask for that rapping video because she can rap.
Oh, Morgan, you have to send that to me. Girl, you have to send it to me. We're about to start a group.
Right?
I listen to rap all the time, Charlie. I don't know if you know that, but
I love that. Who's your favorite? Wait, no, let's get back to. Sorry, we can like talk.
Lizzo.
Lizzo, for real? I love Lizzo.
I love her so much.
There's only one thing Lizzo said, and I was just like, stop. Don't do this. Do not do this.
What'd she say?
But she was pretty much like doing the whole, you know, people look at me and think I'm unhealthy and you can be this and be healthy. And I was like, oh, Lizzo, shut your ass up right now.
Yeah, let's not go into the Tess Holiday spectrum.
Yeah, I was just like, girl, don't do it. Do not do this because she's really influential right now.
Yeah.
And I hope she continues to be. But I was just like, Lizzo, stop playing with me.
Right.
If you finish this sentence, I'm gonna be pissed.
You got beef, Charlie.
Oh, huh? Who has beef with Lizzo?
Not at all. But as far as my goals, I guess I have a few, so I'll get to that. My as far as a weight goal, I would like to be 180 or lower. The way weight sits on my body is a little weird because at 180 I actually look like I'm like 140. So I'm not like necessarily chasing a number. I am chasing a number, but not necessarily what's on the BMI chart. That's what I'll say it that way. And
How
I want
tall are
to
you, Carly? Sorry.
I'm 5'4".
She's so
Okay.
sweet. It's so cute.
Yeah, I'm 5'4", but I have the attitude of 6'4". You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I say that all the time because I'll be like, I'm 5'4", and people are like, oh, and I'm like, but I have the attitude of 6'4". So.
Oh, but it is cute because I remember when I met you, you stood up to hug me.
Aw.
I did not realize how tall Bree was, and then I stood up, and she was like, oh, and I was like, oh, yeah, you are tall. You are really tall. But I'm gonna go visit Bree probably in the next couple of weeks. But I'm coming with platform sneakers. Don't try it.
Oh, she said, okay, let me wear my heels then.
Girl, I'll be putting on some platform Vans or some Doc Martens. Don't.
Oh my God, you need to let me know when you come so I can plan a day.
Absolutely. No, I would love it. I would love it. But as far as body goals, there's this girl she's a big influencer. I just can't remember her name. This term is from her, but I love the term. I want to create strong curves. Like not super muscular, but muscular. Like I want to eventually have strong curves, not like, which nothing's wrong with that. If that's your thing, nothing's wrong with it. But I still want to be soft. I still want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be able to lift up my man. I want my man to lift me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
I thought you said you wanted to lift up your man. I'm like, damn, Charlie.
No, I don't. I want my man to lift me up, Even if I can lift up my man because I plan to be strong, I don't want to look like I lift up my man. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Do you have any fitness goals, guys?
Oh, yeah. So like currently where I'm at now, like under 100 kilos, I should have like prepared the LBs, how much that is, but what it is. But yeah, under 100 kilos, I haven't usually been able to stay under 100 for more than like a week or two. So now that I'm here, like my end goal is to be around like 85 kilos. I think that's
220. You're 220 and 100 kilos.
How does your beautiful mind work? Like a calculator. But
Exposed.
Yeah, so my goal is I think it's like 180. I think it's like around 85 or 80. But yeah, that's what I just want to see how I look, in the normal BMI range, just because like from a teenager to now, I've never been in that normal BMI range. And I know BMI can be a bit problematic, but I don't know, it would be cool to be normal, I guess, in like something, and what was the other question? It was like what I want to do, like fitness wise.
Oh
yeah, pull-up.
Exerciser machine.
I'd like to do a pull-up, but
I didn't answer that part. I forgot.
What's your favorite machine or elliptical?
Me?
No, me.
Charlie, right?
Oh yeah, but that's not what I would like to master. I mastered the elliptical. I want to, I'm just saying I did. I want to master 4 different types of squats because a lot of people don't know body weight squats. There's different types of them. Mm-hmm. And like the generic one, that everyone can do, I've pretty much mastered that. I want to master 4 different types, like the sumo squat, there's different ones, but I just want to master a different type of squats.
I can't do the ski squat. It hurts my hip flexors. So it's called. I can't. I don't know. If you guys have any tips for that, let me know. But I can't do that. Someone Pixel. Oh my gosh. Anderson said, "What would be your best cool down?"
My cool down is actually stretching most of the time.
That's so good. I never stretch, even though that's like what you should be doing. Like.
Oh, when I'm by myself, I don't. Don't feel bad. When I'm by myself, I do not stretch. It's my trainer who makes me stretch. Because when I'm done, I'm just like, I'm done. Like I run out of there, you know. Well, I actually gracefully walk out because some days, you know, I walk out like I'm on the catwalk because you can't tell me nothing. But you just can't. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, I'm not stretching unless I'm with my trainer. So the good thing is I'm with her 5 days a week, so I'm stretching most of the time.
Yeah, I'm stretching too. I usually just do some simple stretches at home before I go to the gym. Right now I'm just doing I'm walking until I get down to around 250, and then I'll focus more on the weights and toning and that kind of stuff.
Can I, if you don't mind, can I actually give you a tip when it comes to that? A lot of people focus on losing weight before lifting. You actually should be lifting from the beginning. Okay. Because it's going to help with toning and things down the line. If you watch, do you know Jordan Shrinks?
Yes.
She says it the best. I'm not explaining it right because she can explain it better. So she has a video on it. I'll try to find it.
Okay.
But that's a mistake a lot of people do, that they don't start lifting weights from the beginning. You don't have to lift weights for an hour. I'm not saying that. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. But you want to start incorporating weights from the very beginning in any way possible. Everybody's different. So you figure out if 10 minutes is all you want to do that. But you want to do it from the beginning. It will help with loose skin and different things like that, and toning and stuff like that.
All right, Charlie.
Wait, and doesn't like weightlifting and stuff like that, like when you, after you're done, like you still sort of like keep burning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. You burn weightlifting and running.
When you have more muscle.
Yeah. Weightlifting and running are the two. I'm sure there's more, but weightlifting and running, if you're a consistent runner, they actually keep burning after you're done. I think running, you actually burn until the next day.
Yeah. But see, that's why I keep running, even though I hate it. Sucks. Hannah said, have any of you encountered any people that have tried to get you purposely off track?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yep. How do you deal with that?
Well, go ahead. No, go.
So like, I think I've tweeted about this before, but I listened to this podcast, I think it's on YouTube as well, called The 4 Agreements. And it's pretty much just like some principles that, you know, like I'll just go through some of them, which if I can remember them. But one that stuck with me was like, don't take what people say or do personally. So like, even if they're like, oh, you're looking so good, like you can eat this, like you're doing so well, like just, I don't know where I'm going with this, but when I have encountered people that do try to put me off track, even if they don't mean to, but like the way they offer the, you know, food to me or stuff like that, like, yeah, I don't know. I talk and then I forget what I'm saying, so someone else take it away.
Yeah, I can relate though. Like with me, my family played a big part because I don't know if they were doing it intentionally. I don't think that was the intent. But if I'm telling you I'm trying to lose weight and you're still making full-on Haitian meals, I don't know where you thought I was going to lose weight in this whole scenario. So, and it was hard, which is part of the reason I know I probably won't be going back home for Thanksgiving, because for me, I don't get to experience Haitian food down here because I don't have my family down here. And a lot of the Haitian restaurants that I've encountered suck. So I don't get to experience it so much. So especially now, it'd be harder for me to say no. But I think the biggest sabotage, I guess you can say, I experienced through the years was with an ex-boyfriend of mine. And instead of telling me that he was insecure about what would happen after I lost the weight, he just was like, let's go out to eat, let's go out to eat, let's go out to eat, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm just like, in the moment, I'm just like, oh, well, he just wants to spend time together. Okay. But then after some time, I realized he actually wasn't supporting me the way I wish he supported me. But later on, after the breakup, I found out he thought I would leave after I lost the weight, which absolutely made no sense, because if you're with me now, I'm definitely staying with you then. There are a lot of people who wouldn't be with me now, but there are a lot of people who will be with me or want to be with me 100 pounds from now. So of course I'm going to be with the person who would take me at my worst but he didn't get that because he didn't communicate that. Hence why I always harp on communication, everybody. But go ahead.
It was just kind of like, you know, when you're around family and they're like, oh, you need to lose weight. But then they turn around and they're like, but like, do you want to go get Sonic? Like,
Always.
it's like, okay, what do you want from me? And especially being like a kid, like you can't be like, no, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of at the whims of the people who are over you, if that makes sense. And even like now when I'm vegan now, like even going there and they're like, why don't you just have some meat? Why don't you just have this? It's like, well, if you see this works for me, how about you just leave me alone? You know? Like, I'm not forcing nothing on you, but if you see this works for me and I've actually lost weight, leave me alone, type of thing, you know? Yeah. So Sammy T said, did you guys see Foodie Beauty on her community post about how she knows she's unhealthy, but Sammy calls BS. There's no way she loves being out of breath or not being able to wipe. Ooh.
Yeah, I did see that. And the beautiful thing about that community post or Foodie Beauty, it shows exactly how and why people go to like fat acceptance. Because we all know she's unhealthy. And what she doesn't realize is she's literally laying out the blueprint to go against fat acceptance and health at every size, because we all know you're unhealthy. We listen to your breathe. You're only saying this because you want to make yourself feel better and you want people to get off your back. But the truth is, you're unhealthy. It's really bad. And she's using this food to cope. And she's using this, oh, I feel great. No, you don't. Because did you see the video she did, what was a few weeks back, and Yaba had reacted to it, of her going up a hill?
Yes.
You would have thought you told her to run a Tough Mudder. Like, and all she had to do was go up the hill to get to her car. And she's like, okay, guys. Oh, my God. All right. And I'm just like, are we talking about this hill, or are we talking about a different obstacle that I don't see on the camera? But this is the woman who's happy.
Yes. Yes. I didn't see that, but I don't know. There's so many shenanigans. I can't keep up. So I kind of wait for like you to react to it, or like Mac, or Michael B. Petty, or like, because I can't keep up with it. And people will be like, "Oh, Brie, you see this?" And I was like, "Ooh, no." If they did not react to it, I did not.
Yeah, see, I won't talk about. Oh,
no, go ahead, Gus. We do this all the time. Go ahead.
No, look, this is probably like so relevant as well, but I'm not gonna talk about Foodie Beauty. But if anyone wants to like dish about Pete's, let me know. Like, I'm ready to like.
I can't stand Pete. I can't stand Pete.
He has a fat fetish. He has a fat fetish.
100%.
Has to, because he's the one who takes her out to unhealthy places.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she takes him. He doesn't have a car.
But didn't he say something about like, he was gonna miss not being able to eat with her or something when she tried to? And it's just like, Pete, what are you doing? Like, have a shower. I don't know.
Yeah, he does look interesting.
Like,
I just think that's so sad
that you don't know about.
Hmm?
I said he's like the creepy guy in your attic you don't know about.
You're like, why?
I used to think he was cool. Until I realized, oh, you're a jerk. You are enabling this girl and making it worse.
Yes, 100%.
I was rocking with him for a second. I really was. And then I was just
like, Pete, that's my man.
That was my homie for a second. That was my homie. I was just like, no, Pete, I rock with you. Because he's not like the typical person you would see on YouTube. But then I'm like, oh, no, you're an enabler. And then you want to sit there and throw out ableism and all that. You know what? When this girl falls down or she becomes, because here's the thing. Now there's not really a weight limit for being housebound or bedbound, if we're being clear. And Chantel's close to 400 where my body shut down. And Chantel's shorter than me. I think she's like 5'2". Yeah. So
he is the Becky of the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he does benefit. She buys him food.
Yeah.
Because he always talks about how he doesn't have money, which is fine. But at the same time, like I remember when she was struggling with binging, it was, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago. And she was talking on camera, like, I'm so happy I haven't binged. And then in the next scene, she was like, okay, so I'm at McDonald's because Pete sneaks McDonald's, but I'm staying strong. Are you kidding? You had this lady drive you to McDonald's because you want McDonald's? I was pissed.
Mhm.
That's when I started to switch. I was like, oh, okay, got you.
I have a theory, okay, on why Amberlynn quit her whatever 100 days. Isn't Becky not there right now?
I don't know.
Apparently she's coming home every night.
Yeah,
What a
but
long
That's why they needed that gas money.
well, Amberlynn Reese said in her last video, me and Becky watched this movie or something. And
Yeah, she's coming home.
but I thought she was with her mom. But I guess not. I
Like
don't know.
during the day, if Becky's not there during the day, and then Eric and Ricky are on vacation, Amberlynn doesn't have food and she doesn't know how to cope, so she's probably very upset and
She has food.
stressed. Listen, I could go through a whole grocery run in a day. Less than.
But Becky is coming home because, like Morgan said, she did say we just watched something.
Yeah.
And that's when people were like, oh, so Becky's coming home, which makes sense because Amberlynn cannot survive without someone helping her.
Becky's her caretaker, exactly.
Yes.
True. That must be hard on Becky. Like, I didn't even think of, like, you have to care for her, and then, like, your mom's going through that, too. So, like, you have to bounce between those two. Like, Becky must be going through, like, a lot.
I'd be like, okay, I'm going to get you food, but you're going to get what I get you, and that's going to be a salad. That's going to be some vegetables and some chicken, and if you don't want it, then you're just going to starve, so.
No, Becky doesn't have the backbone for that. Becky has the backbone to talk online, like all this, you know, tough talk, but really she doesn't truly have that. And she should really be using that energy to put it towards Amberlynn and saving her. Because here's for me, I may be with a partner who has some type of addiction. I'm going to put my foot, actually, I technically have, now that I think about it. But it's either I'm going to put my foot down and you're going to work with me, or I have to leave.
Yeah.
There is a point we reach, we have to leave. And there was a point with my ex, I was going to leave. And you know what he did? He took his ass to inpatient because it's either inpatient or I leave. And his ass went to inpatient.
Nice.
Okay, so I feel like I keep saying these names wrong. I'm so sorry. Freya Stark asked, have you guys seen the couple who started to eat 10,000 calories a day for a month? And they started out as total fitness gurus. That's like actually like in the fitness industry is like a thing that has been happening for a while. Like you see,
The cheat days?
yeah, you see like the they're like bodybuilders or like, you know, swimsuit competitors, and they like basically starve themselves, and then they'll be like, oh, this is my cheat day, come eat 10,000 calories with me, and they get bloated and sick, and like to me, I feel like they're promoting binge eating.
Yeah, the problem with that, and people think you can do that and be their size, it's kind of like what we were just discussing. What people don't realize, not only is there a lot of people in unhealthy relationships with food and bodybuilding, when they do that, they go hard again for the next few days to take away that bit. Because essentially what they're doing in a lot of ways is binging.
Yes.
They're binging for the day, and then they get back right on track. So that's why you never see their physique change. People are like, how could they eat 10,000 calories for that day and nothing happened? Well, if they're not doing it every day and they're just doing that one day and they get right back at it, you're never going to see a difference. Granted, I don't know what their insides are going through. Technically, I don't know what their insides are going through, but there's also a lot of eating disorders in bodybuilding.
Yes.
You may go into bodybuilding without an eating disorder, but 8 times out of 10, you're coming out with an eating disorder. That's why there's such a spotlight on it right now.
Yes. I mean, like, think about it. Like, you go up on stage to get judged, and, like, these people look amazing. But then they get told, oh, your shoulders are too small. Your abs aren't, you know, chiseled enough. Your thighs don't look good. Like, and you just get judged all the time. That's basically what they're doing. And they're like, okay, well, now I got to go restrict. Like, I remember I was watching this one bodybuilder on YouTube, and she's like, I'm going to eat 800 calories today. And she did that for, like, 2 weeks. And she's like, 10,000 calorie challenge, and it's like,
Yeah. I've got a friend that entered a bodybuilding competition, and like for like 2 days prior, he didn't even eat, or like, you know, didn't even drink water, just so he would look really vascular and stuff like that. And it's just like that is just like the stepping stone to like disordered eating, I feel.
Yep.
I'm looking for more
Interjected.
questions. Let's see. Oh, I think they're still talking about Amberlynn. I can't her. Yeah, my mom. It's so fun. So my mom called her Amber Lee. So now, like, people, whenever I talk about it, they're like Amber Lee, right? Like Amber Lee. And I was like, I remember I was like, Mom, that's not what I said. And she's like, what is your name? I said Amberlynn. She goes, oop. You know what, guys? If you guys, because I heard like her name's getting demonetized or whatever. Like if you put like her,
Yeah.
just put Amber Lee.
No, see, here's the thing. It's like it sucks and it's funny because if you put her name in your title, 50% of the time there's a chance it'll get demonetized. But then if you put it into review, you have a pretty good chance of them approving it. And the reason I keep the name there is because, number one, I never thought I would be making money from YouTube. It just so happened, you know? And secondly, the reason I will not remove her name if I'm talking about her, if you actually search Amberlynn, which a lot of people do, or you watch an Amberlynn related video, my video will be soon after that. So it helps bring traffic to my channel. So it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it will be best in the future. Yeah. You know, when I immediately post, am I making anything off of it? Half the time, no, because you have to put it in the review. And when Amberlynn's name is attached to it, that review can take days. But I remember something that was not Amberlynn related, I put the review within an hour, it was cleared. But with Amberlynn, it can take days.
How long do you guys think she's going to be gone on this hiatus of hers?
I give her no more than 3 weeks. No more.
3 weeks, that's a long time.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long.
What's the longest she's ever been off? Do you guys know?
I think like 2 weeks was the longest, no? I don't know. I'm not really good with her history. But the reason I say 3 weeks to a month, really, as much as people think it's a long time, yes. But what a lot of people don't know is Amber banked on these 94 days. When I tell you Amber banked big money on these 94 days. So the only reason she would come back sooner is because Amber likes remaining the center of attention. It wouldn't be for monetary gain. So if she came back next week, I promise you it's not because of money. Yes, it's some parts because of money, but it's mostly because she doesn't want to become irrelevant, which she said herself. But it is not because of money. Amberlynn has been raking it in these last few months.
I found a question. Yay! It's from Sandy. It says, do any of you guys use an online coach to help with your goals? She said she hired one who gives me macros weekly and helps me be accountable.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I have so I have my trainer, I have my online coaches. I will have my therapist hopefully in the next week or so. And then I'll be like, I never really went into it on my channel. I don't know why, but like I'm in the process of hiring a whole team to be on me with my journey because it's something I recommended to Amberlynn and I stand by what I said. You know, I'll be the change that I wanted to see in her. So I am building a team around me as far as to get me through this and keep me accountable. So I'll be good. But the online coaching does help. And it's Alan and Crystal who are doing it with me. And they play a huge part in why I haven't binged since September 4th, which is the longest I've gone without a binge, probably in a year or two.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
Sorry, you go.
Oh, no, you can go. You can go.
Like, I don't really have anything of value to add, really, except that, like, I don't know if you guys know Conscious Muscle on Instagram. He's like a vegan bodybuilding dude. But he was doing like a program. I bought that like a couple of years ago, and now that like I'm finally back in my routine, I'm like dusting it off, and so that's going to be something that I'm going to be following for the next 12 weeks. But you go.
Oh yeah, so I wanted one, and then I looked at my college budget, and I said no. was pretty much the end of it. I was like, I want to do it, and I still want to like save up to like try Michelle's like one, but like again, save up is a key word because yeah, we're on a tight little budget over here, so.
I don't use any, but I do use YouTube and people on Instagram that I follow that are doing the same type of diet as me to help answer any questions that I might have. Like there's 3 or 4 keto friends that I have on Instagram, and like if they've been on keto longer than I have, and if I have a question, I usually just reach out to them and get some insight from that. So
Hannah asked, you guys talked about your favorite exercises. Are there any exercises you've tried that you just can't get into?
I can't do those like jumping box things.
I was just gonna say, get out of my head. Literally, that's my answer.
Those are I love those. And
that's what I'm working up to.
Good for you, Brianna.
God, you could do those the stairs, and you could jump up into squat. Oh, okay, y'all going to get a workout video. Ooh, those are like my favorite. Well, I can't do a burpee. Well, I can kind of, but like, I hate those. So much.
I feel with like the box jump things, like I'm there for like 20 seconds, like and then like
Yeah.
the gym buddy, they're just like, just do it, and I'm like, can you mind your own business? I'm just like taking my own time, you know, like.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have to kind of like measure it out because one time I didn't. I almost fell.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh my god! I could just see you in the gym, just sitting there like.
I can relate. That's what I do. I'm like, and my trainer's like, it's all in your head.
Yeah, it's like, you know, jump rope. Have you ever guys done that? And it's like the 2 people.
yes.
You're waiting to go in, but it's like you just can't. Like.
Then you finally do, and you get hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. When you get hit, it's like, I told you.
I told you I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this jump rope mess, and y'all made me do it.
Dang, you made me remember. Oh my God, double dutch. Now I have to double dutch somewhere.
Double dutch hurts. That's too much brain power for me.
No, that's what I'm thinking of when he said that. But the trick with double dutch is, I forgot which side. You have to wait until one side is in the air and you jump in. I just have to do it to remember. But that's really all the trick of double dutch. You just have to wait until a specific rope is in the air and you fly in, and you just keep going.
Oh my God, Corbin Bleu, jump in. Anybody? Disney?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I remember now, because at first I was like, what? But I remember.
Yeah, that made me want to try double dutch, and then I tried it and I got hit by 2 ropes. Not 1. It was 2.
Yeah, no, I love double dutch. I love jump roping in general. But when you become an adult and then you know, you grow a massive chest, your bra is important to jump rope. It's essential to jump roping. It is absolutely essential.
Yeah.
Gotta wear like 2. I used to wear like bras when I did anything.
I did too.
And now my boobs just ran away from me. Honestly, they were like, all this exercising, nah. No, for you don't know, I went from a double D and now I'm an A. And we're just gonna be general. I'm an A. Because I'm like not even that.
The smallest I've ever been, and this was like at my healthiest because my mom's side of the family is top heavy. The smallest I've ever been, which I just want to get back to that, is a C.
Me too.
And even that, a full C, not a small C, a full C. I just want to get back to a C because big chests are overrated.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Because having like I just want my C back eventually.
What about you guys? Do you have to wear a lot of bras?
No, you're not gonna do you're not gonna do him like that. Absolutely
Actually,
not.
No. Actually, this is a very good opportunity to tell you guys. Yeah, I used to have like quite a big chest. Like through my teen years, I was very self-conscious and like running and stuff. Like those bad boys, bloody. So I can't even imagine what it's like to be a girl. Like I didn't have the luxury of wearing a bra, so I don't know.
Compression.
Yeah.
that guys wear.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's compression tops or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that guys wear.
Yeah, and that's something that I actually had to wear for like, I still wear it like to this day. Like I have started going to work with that one, but like even now that my chest is smaller and stuff, like it's just something it just feels like a safety blanket. I don't know, it keeps me secure, you know.
Mm.
So
I can't wait until I feel that. I can't wait until I can feel like I have a smaller chest. I'm not there.
I didn't like it.
Right.
I didn't know. I guess like I just because I was so third grade is when I really started gaining weight. So I guess I thought I actually had big boobs because that's just how it's been since third grade. But like my body was like, no, you were lying to yourself. It was literally all fat. And now I'm sad because maybe like a B at least,
But see, I envy you
Yeah,
because you can go around in public and wear shirts without a bra, and I'm like,
No, because I have extra skin.
boob sweat, girl, boob sweat.
No, my boobs droop now because I have extra skin. I did not show you that, Charlie. Like it's like
Yeah.
so they droop. They're like sad.
I
So I
can't.
have to wear like a bra, but it's like I want to be like my friend. She has A cups too. I want to wear no bra. I want to do that, but I can't.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is getting skin removal because I know I'll need it at least from my midsection and to get my breast lift.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for my
I know I'll need it, but let me just tell everybody now, just watch out. There will be a mass unsubscribe from my channel after that's done because I'm going on live naked every single time. Every single time. Like, I'm going to be out on these streets acting a fool. Like, when I get my skin removal and my breast lift, and they actually sit on their own, mass
I'll be like, hey, guys.
it's over. It's over.
Oh my God, will we get like a Charlie Land, like a Trishy Land?
Absolutely not. But one of my goals for real, like all jokes aside, one of my goals is to actually do a tasteful nude photo shoot for myself. It's not for y'all, no offense.
I want a picture. I want one sent.
It will be sent. It will be
gonna hang up right there.
put on my wall. It will be put on my wall. I already know where I want it.
Okay,
We'll put it in the living room.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot more tasteful, and it won't be for everybody. Not even if I was ever that desperate, like I don't even think I could ever do a Trishy Land. Like I think I would turn to mukbangs before Trishy Land, like to be perfectly honest. And I wouldn't do neither. I would do neither, just to be clear.
No, Trishy Land scares me.
I just don't need that many people looking at my body. I just need
Right.
one person. Just one. I don't need that many people. That's just my opinion. But I'm not shaming her. She should do what she wants. But for me, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Forgive me for not like being up to date with Trisha, but what's Trisha Land?
Oh God.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
I've
who's
heard
gonna
that
throw
Nick
him in?
Ricardo has like an OnlyFans, and I'm like, is that the same thing?
It's a website you can pay to see Trisha's body parts. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting that coin. Look at that. You get to pay
Like
for it.
instead of Pornhub, it's Trishy Land.
Yeah. So, and it's pretty much just like vlogs and videos of her naked, weighing in, walking around, which I respect because a lot of people, not respect that part, but respect the fact that a lot of people do walk around their house, naked, nude, whatever. So she's showing you for real how she's around her house, but for the world to see. And it's kind of like,
Oh.
All right.
Let me see that you guys are craving something that you shouldn't have and feel like giving in. What kinds of things do you think about or tell yourself?
oh, it's different every time.
So for me, I usually say, you're not going to have this right now, but you can in the future. But right now it's not a good time. Or I'll try to find a recipe that's keto to turn in what I'm craving into something that's similar to try to get the same effect, if that makes sense. But that's usually what I do. I keto everything. So
Yeah, I agree.
For me, it depends. Oh.
No, you go. I always interrupt and you're like, you go. So you go.
Okay, for me, it just depends on what I'm going through in that moment. Some days it'll be me just simply going to sleep. some days I can't fight it, and I have
I've
to.
done that.
Yeah, I have to go to sleep, or I know it's just going to be bad. Or there are days that I try to remind myself, why are you doing this? Or sometimes, like I said the other day, sometimes it takes me going through my comments to be like, okay, this person's counting on me. Are you going to let them down? So it truly depends. Every day is different. Every fight is different. So I am winning more than I'm losing when it comes to those battles. So that's great. But, you know, sometimes you lose it, at least for that moment.
Yeah, I find like what Morgan said, like I just got to remind myself that like, because when I really want like, you know, something I shouldn't, it feels like if I don't have it now, like it's the end of the world. And it's like I've got to realize that like that certain food is not going to disappear if I don't have it like today. You know, it's going to be there in like a month. It's going to be there in a week. Like, you know, there's a time and place for anything in moderation, I feel. So, you know, so there's no really, I don't know, that's it for me.
I usually, I'm a type of person, I just curse myself out. I don't know if you guys do that. Like, even when I'm in the gym and I'm like, I want to go home, I'm like, bitch, I'll beat the ass. Like, I just like go into like curse out mode. So like, I don't know if it's healthy or not. I'm not very encouraging to myself. When stuff like that happens, and I'm like, oh, I want to eat food. My other self is like, shut the fuck up.
Marie, I love you.
Then like I just curse myself out, and I'm like, oh.
Look, sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Truth. Yeah.
So that's what I do.
If you don't cuss yourself out, you get into a place where, say, like, you know, Emlyn is, and it's like you get proud for doing the most, you know, minimal things. So it's like if you got one part of you that's like keeping you in check, like I feel like that's good. Like,
Yeah.
would be unhealthy, but we don't know yet. We'll have to
I
see.
just want to say, like, side note, I got a comment on one of my videos the other day. Somebody was like, thank you for sharing your journey, but I was wondering if you could do a mukbang on some of the foods you eat. First of all, I don't watch mukbangs. Second of all, they're a trigger for me. And third of all, I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to why I hate them so that people understand. Oh my gosh. Like people like Nikocado Avocado need to go somewhere.
Yeah, what he did the other day was absolutely disgusting.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was disgusting to begin with, but the fact that he encouraged her to eat these things on camera just proves what kind of person he is.
Oh, what happened? What did I miss?
He did what Amberlynn eats for a day, but he actually communicated with her, and she openly told him all these things.
Yeah.
Mind you, she's eating lettuce on camera and telling us it's helping her, but she's telling her friend this is what she eats, which makes more sense to why she's maintaining 564 pounds. So I don't understand why a lot of your audience would tell your friend the truth. I don't know if she did not think he was going to put that in the video or something. I'm not sure. But, and then in the video, he encouraged her. He was like, I told her she should just do this on camera. If you're going to eat it anyways, do it on camera. And I'm just like, wow, you're scum.
All of that food was fried. Like literally all that food was fried.
Oh,
gross.
And if you watch it, I couldn't watch the whole thing because, you know, I struggle with mukbangs, but I kept skimming to try to see like some of the stuff. I want to say a good 90% of that, I have never seen Amberlynn eat. So that goes to show how much we really don't see.
Right.
wow.
90%, just skim through to look at the food. You let me know how much of that you've seen Amberlynn eat on camera.
I don't even know. I've done 2 mukbangs, 2 or 3, but like mine aren't like a lot, if that makes sense. Like I'll meal prep and then I'm like, here's my sad little meal prep that I'm going to eat for the next 5 days. Come eat with me type thing. So I don't like.
That's different though.
Yeah. I guess it's not a mukbang, but like I'm
on
camera. But like, you know.
Even like Goddamn Zoe, I don't know if you guys know him. He's a comedian. Yeah, so technically he's the one mukbanger I can watch because he's not mukbanging. He's eating his meal on camera. Like it'll be a single serve meal that he eats. But technically he's the exception. A lot of people say you can't get views if you don't have a big plate of food. He has a single serve meal. I mean, a lot of it is fast food, but he'll have just a single serve meal and eat it and still get hundreds of thousands of views.
It's because his person is popping.
Yeah, he does have an amazing personality. So
Eat with him because he makes me
me
choke.
too.
Like I'll be like,
Oh no, I eat with him. No, I
tried it once and I almost died. Just like how I can't listen to you in the shower anymore because you said that one funny thing and I almost fell in the shower. There's certain things I can't watch because I hurt myself. I'm like, it's a hazard.
I'm a Charlie fan. Like, if she uploads at 1 a.m., I don't care if I'm sleeping. I'm gonna be like, I gotta watch this.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
5 in the morning? Oh no, Charlie.
Yeah, and I go straight to the comment section, even though I haven't seen. I'm like, I love you.
Yes. People say that all the time. They're like, I'm just letting the ad play while I comment. I know this helps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bro, these names. I'm so sorry. I already know I be pronouncing these names wrong, but
I don't know who Pixelay is, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but I love Pixelay. I don't know if that's their name. I love Pixelay. I don't know if Pixelay has been in this community for a long time, but they are very supportive. I just don't know them.
The comments.
She said, have any of you have any of you started to have loose
skin, probably.
And how do you deal with it? It's in my bra, so that's how I deal with it. I just keep my bra on.
Like loose skin, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, most of my loose skin currently is some in my midsection and some in my chest, and I make sure any workout pants or tops is compression type or at least sucks it, because I've worn non-compression workout pants or non-fitted workout pants. I don't know who I thought I was to the gym, and it wasn't for me. It definitely wasn't for me.
I need compression.
Yeah, for me, like I'm at a point where like I will probably have loose skin when I get like, ripped. But at the moment, like I'm still pretty like, I filled out my skin with my belly and stuff like that. But because I always wear compression shirts for like, years, in my mind, I like hope that sort of prevents me from getting too much loose skin by like having worn that while I'm losing weight, if that makes sense. But we'll see. I'll let everyone know how it goes.
Yeah, I have loose skin, like especially on my arms, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would rather have loose skin than be the person that I was. That's just how I feel.
Yes.
And like eventually, when I hit my goal weight, I do want to get loose skin removal, like Charlie said, and a breast lift because you're already in there. So just get it done.
Yes, girl. Hold this up.
Yes.
High at attention. I'm telling you. Hi to everybody. Hi to daddies, uncles, everybody.
Yes.
Brothers.
Yes.
Hi to them all. Unless I end up in a relationship, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But if I'm still single, hi to everybody.
I can't. Oh, wait, okay. How do you guys motivate yourself to work out on those lazy days when you when you just not feeling it?
I watch Charlie.
Aww.
And that's pretty much it. That's why I've been going to the gym, because like Charlie. So
yes.
Take that.
Oh,
take that credit. That's yours.
And or reach out to a friend, Bree.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, listen.
You're going period.
I literally said, I was like, you're just going period.
Yeah.
I like my thing is like, okay, I don't know. Do you know that vegan couple, guys, on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
That vegan.
Who? Oh, like that's their name?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know that.
Like it was like back in the day when I was first started out being vegan, and like I was kind of starting to work out, and they said something that's like stuck with me for like years. They said, when we're not motivated, we just do it because we know we have to be the best vegans that we can be. Because like so many people put out into like the media that vegans are unhealthy and sickly and skinny and da-da-da. So if I can get on here and show you like, no, like I'm lifting weights, I'm healthy, I don't look sickly, and I'm vegan. So it's kind of like what makes me keep pushing, because I don't like when people are like, oh, you're vegan, so you're like sick, right? You're not like anemia? Are you? I'm like, no. So like that's what keeps me pushing, because I just want to be the best version that I can be, period. Yeah.
And I try to surround myself with people like you guys that push me to go instead of, oh, you can take the day off. It's okay. Like, you're doing fine. No, I need you to tell me to get my ass in the gym. Like,
Yeah.
be that friend.
I didn't think you were expecting that too. You were like, I just got off a long day. I don't want to go. And I was like, go, period.
Wait, this is gonna be off topic slightly, but Brie, have you watched any Freely? And has she like?
Okay. Let me
Because for
Marley
me,
and I are like,
the one that got me vegan, to be honest.
yeah.
But
So the way I went vegan was I was watching Shane Dawson. He was making fun of the vegans, and he mentioned Freely a lot. And I was like, I want to see what all the joke is about with these vegans. So I typed in Freely, and I watched the like series of like the truth about cheese and the truth about, you know, like those ones where it was actually factual and she wasn't like crazy. Yeah. So like I watched that and I was like, is she real? Is she like, is this? And then I went and researched myself and I was like, ooh. So like she basically made me go vegan, but like that's not what I was searching to do. I was searching to be in on the joke. And now, like I say now, like I was searching for the joke and now I am the joke because I'm vegan, but it's fine.
yeah, honestly, same.
Yeah, no, but she's I do not condone her. She's doing a lot of crazy
Each to their own. Each to their own.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it recently, but yeah, back in the day, like
Back in the day, she
videos really helped.
yes. You didn't see the vegan the Amber Lynn video?
I saw that one, and I was like, oh yeah, that's typical Freely. But
Yeah, she really had a chance there. Like, she really had a good opportunity to really address some things, but then she didn't do any research because she said Destiny was her son. And I'm just like,
that's what had me. I was just like,
what? As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, this video's over. There's nothing that she's going to say in this video to turn this around. So it really was to just bring attention to sell the book, which I understand using Amber Lynn's name to send a message because that's what I do. But at least either do your research or if you don't know, just say, I don't know. Like, she just kept going. She's like, oh, yeah, and this is her son. What is this? Is this her son? And I'm just like, that's a woman.
bro, you know what that made me think of though when she said Destiny was her son? You know that meme where it's like, don't mess with my son or my son's son or my son's son? That's what I thought about. I was like, oh.
I'm the worst person to ask about memes because I'm just like, I don't know. Because God does that sometimes too. He'll be like, have you seen this meme? And I'm just like, and then he has to send it to me because I'm just like, I never was that meme person.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start a meme thread for Charlie. Okay.
You said what?
We're gonna start a meme thread on Twitter for you, like a thread.
like, has that not already happened? Like, go to my profile. It's just full of Charlie memes.
Yeah. First of all, his memes. Like, I remember one time I almost choked and died, and he didn't know. Like, I was eating, so now I will not look at his Twitter if I'm eating. It will never happen ever again. Because he put out so many memes that I almost died, and he would have been to blame. He would have been to blame. I would have got the message back. Oh my God, the memes he creates! I'm just like, what is wrong with him?
Oh yeah, I had to like message Charlie. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Like, if
He did that before, and I was just like, no, there's nothing to. It's so funny and cute, but it's just. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so you know when you're looking at a meme and it's not complete, you have to open it to see the whole thing. So he did one. He was just like, everyone has a different view of Jesus or something like that. And I'm like, oh wow, he's getting serious right now. I'm like, oh, I've never seen this side of him. And I open it and I'm at the bottom right. I literally fell out. I fell out. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life. I was just like, I cannot take him seriously right now. Like, I can't. And then there was another one. It was like, my math, something. Like, it was
my history, my queen. Like, in chemistry, my reaction. Like,
yeah.
Look, tell me where the lie is. Tell me. I can't.
Literally, when I saw that, I was dying laughing, and then I was like, "That's actually really sweet." I was just like, "Oh, thanks, guys." I was just like, "Oh," but his memes. No, the real reason I found him, I have to give all credit to Kicking Geese. Every ounce of credit goes to Kicking Geese because she retweeted him. She retweeted him, the one like when you're in the cab and you're talking about Amber Loon. And I read that shit and I was dying. I was dying. And then I went to his Twitter and I was just looking through. I was like, yo, this dude is funny. And then I realized, I was like, wait, he talks about me. Why doesn't he at me?
Too shy.
Sorry. But that's how I found him, and then I just started following him. And then he would post these things, right? And I would respond, but like he would barely respond back. And then one day I just DM'd him. I'm like, bro, it's cool. I'm not that serious. You know, it's cool. And then we've been cool since.
That's true.
Yeah. He did not DM me first. I don't know why.
Oh, Sammy says, what's your guys' favorite way to stay active that isn't the gym or any other typical exercise?
Walking.
Dancing.
Park farther away at the grocery store and walk the extra however long it is. Don't look for the closest parking spot.
Yeah, walking's my favorite. I don't really go out like that anymore, so I can't say dancing. Back in the day, definitely dancing, but
oh no, in my room. They'll like when I get ready with me, expand that like little 30 seconds until like a good 30 minutes to an hour. Like that's why I'm late.
Well, if City Girls drops a new single and Megan Thee Stallion, I mean, I could rock with you because that's true.
Period. And then Paul put out Wig, a new song. Oh my god, I was just
remember Todrick's was it nails, hair?
Period. Nails.
You can. I left.
Nails.
I left the gym. Remember how I told you I leave the gym a lot more confident?
Yes.
I made sure to leave the gym every day with that song in my head, and I strut to my car. You can't tell me. There's nothing you can tell me when I'm leaving the gym.
That's literally the first thing he says. He says, "I don't walk, I strut," and then Saturday. Period.
Yes.
Literally, me walking to class, I'm like pushing people out the way.
Yes.
It's an issue. That and like where I work, if you work in the back, you move more. So if you're not up at the cash wrap, so I usually choose to put myself in the back. So then I'm like helping customers put like, you know, clothes in their room, and I'm like running back and forth. That's exercise somewhat.
That's true.
I'd rather be in the back than up front sitting and doing nothing.
You want to know something funny? I almost applied for Amazon delivery just to get a workout. But then I thought about it. It would be more than a workout. I'd have to deal with people. And then I was just like, no, what am I doing? I just wanted to do it for the workout. And then I was just like, oh, wait, no, I think I actually have to interact with people. So that's not a good idea.
Anna L.A. said, Charlie, what is your background? You should, and she said you should be in broadcasting or on TV. You could be like Oprah.
Charlie?
You have a comforting personality. I'm still waiting for that ASMR I was promised.
Charlie!
Yeah. I would like
Morgan just said that. Morgan
I literally called her the Oprah of YouTube last night. Swear to God. I coined
yes,
it.
literally, she did. And it's funny because it's like, I don't know. What's so funny is growing up, I always thought I sounded like a man. And that's the honest truth because I have a deeper voice. So I always thought I sounded like a man.
Yeah.
You know, so then people would tell me randomly, like, you should do radio. You have the voice for radio. Because a lot of my work is over the phone. And they'd be like, do you do radio? Do you do anything like that? And I'm like, no, I'm talking to you. So I clearly don't. And people would say that. I do want to try the ASMR. But eventually what I think people will enjoy is when it comes to my cooking videos, I will actually be transitioning to voiceovers since people like my voice so much.
I can't wait
know.
for those. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I want to do that. I want to do more voiceovers and really develop that because eventually I would like to do something. I just don't know what. But I like one-on-one conversations. I like getting things out of people. I do enjoy that, but I don't. No. Okay, can I just tell you, no one steal this, please. No one steal this. Anyone watching, no one steal this. But eventually, I want to, not Shane style, but like docu style, eventually start reaching out to supporters and going out to their homes to sit down with them, talk to them, and get them right on the right foot, and then go from there. What I'm hoping to is eventually do that. So, like people who are struggling, okay, I'm going to go to their home. I'm going to open up their fridge. I'm going to sit down and have serious conversations with them, and then set them up, and then come back and visit in like 30 days, 60 days kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'd like to eventually do that. That's why the support I'm getting now, I want it to continue, because little do people know, like, there's actually huge projects that I'll announce end of next year that no one will see coming. That one I'm definitely not going to mention. But my end goal for this channel and the big shift that will be my channel will happen at the end of next year. And no one, when I tell you no one will see it coming, no one will see it coming. There's only one person who knows what it is, and I know she won't say anything. But it's actually something big. Huh?
Can I guess what it is?
If you guess it, I'll tell you the truth. Go ahead.
Are you like doing some sort of collaboration with Tyra Banks?
No, no.
Oh my God, yes.
Can I tell you when that happened? I died.
Freaking
I
out.
died.
I called her. I was like, "Bitch, did you see she recorded you?" And she was like, "Oh my God, Tara, we should have."
I literally died when Tyra commented. At that moment, like, I normally don't like this term, just to be clear, but in that moment, I knew I was a bad bitch. I was just like, I normally don't like that term, but in that moment, I was just, oh, and I just saw someone ask if I would travel to like Canada. Yeah, I actually want to eventually travel overseas as well. Like, I don't know if you guys,
Australia?
I plan to go to Australia. Actually, I do plan to go to Australia because I have a supporter by the name of Charles. I can't. Oh yeah,
I'm sitting right here, but that's fine.
Actually,
yeah, I know that just
I have
came
one
off so
supporter in
bad 'cause
Australia,
it
and
is.
it's not God's like.
That did sound so bad because he's literally sitting right there.
I have one supporter. It's
I
not-
mean, he would be part of it too. Man, we've talked
All right,
about
go
this.
on, go
We
on.
obviously, yeah, he would be part of it as well. But there's another supporter that is going through personal things I don't want to talk about on here. But I would go out there for her specifically, just because she has taken some serious steps to help herself, and I want to meet her one day because she's one of the people that keep me going. She has taken some serious steps, and one day if she allows me to talk about it, I will, but she's taking some serious steps for her health, and it is beyond courageous. But eventually I do want to go overseas and things like that. I obviously want to practice more in the US to then build a filming team to travel with me, because I feel like this would be something cool, because people think this corner of the internet is so small and all we do is hate. No, like, this corner of the internet is actually really big support. Like, it's so much has come from this for me personally that no one can imagine. And I don't mean this in like, I really don't want it to come off like I'm flexing. That's not the purpose of this. But someone had brought to my attention that at one point I was getting more views than people who had 1 million subscribers. And I went and checked because they compared me to someone specific, and I won't like put them on blast because that's mean. But I was just like, me sitting in my room, no crazy edits, nothing like that. I was literally getting double to triple the views of this person, and actually a few people. So it's like, this corner of the internet is very supportive. This community is very supportive. And I feel like when I turn this into what people didn't see coming, they'll get it. And I want to do, when it comes to this corner of the internet, when it comes to this community, the two things I have planned, I want to do it in a way that people are like, damn, I see why she did this whole time. And it will make sense. It will make sense. It will make so much sense. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
I can't.
Yeah.
What I like about this community as well is that, like, yeah, I feel like we've all, come here for like Anne Boleyn per se. We started watching her, but like we all have things in common with each other, and like, I don't know, just I love the community. I didn't expect it, but look, here I am. God bless you all. God bless you all.
Thank you, Gus. Wait, can I ask you? Because I would say, okay, so for a long time, I was saying Gus, And as long as I've been cool with you, I should have asked, but is it Gaz or Gus? Because I've just been saying Gus this whole time.
It's like Goz, G-O-Z.
Gaz.
You know?
Gus. Okay. Because I said Gus just because, like, I used to know someone named Gus, but it's G-U-Z. No, it's G-U-S, not the way you did it.
Gus if you want, like, helps me out. People won't dox me, I guess, if they have a completely different name.
Oh
Gustavo is my name.
Oh,
Is it really?
No, it's not. Imagine if it was there. That's pretty cool.
No,
Yeah.
he did it yesterday. Let me tell you, I was talking to him yesterday, and he was like, "Blank is my real name," and I believed it. I was like, "Oh, is that
That's
really it?" And I
Mendoza.
got so okay. So I wasn't gonna say it. Yeah, he said Mangos was his name, and I got so interested. I was like, "Oh, that's your name!" Like ready for the backstory. Like that's why he has a mango. Like all these things, and he's like, "Oh no, I was kidding." Like he thought I was getting too excited. He's like, "Oh no, I was kidding." I was just like,
right.
okay.
The joke. Woo.
I'm not gonna stick my middle finger up because I don't want her to get demonetized. I'll just message you later.
Very kind of you, Charlie. Very kind.
You can do it. Hannah said, "Do you guys have any must-play songs on your exercising playlist if you listen to music while working out?"
Oh, absolutely. Let me help you out.
Let me
Absolutely.
pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So my playlist is called Hype. Let me turn down the brightness so y'all can see this. It's called Hype. I called it Hype. And literally the first song on the playlist, it literally is just like, I'll just play it.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, should I just play it?
It's like intense. It's just like, and then at the same time when this is happening, my like timer is counting down. So it's like 10, 9, 8. And I'm just like, woo! I'm like, yeah. And then I get into it and then it helps. That song always first.
Well, back in the day, I used to depend on Paramore and Linkin Park a lot to get me through. So I can listen to most songs to start off, but the last 15, 30 minutes, it's important that I have these songs playing because they get me through the workout. So I have my songs know what is it called? Hold on. Give me 1 second. What is this called?
You did it. That one?
Fall Out Boys. Fall Out Boys?
Ooh, yeah.
So that
Go
and Animals by Martin Garrix.
I saw him play live.
Let me tell you, I don't know if I said his name right, but those two songs alone, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me I can't get through anything. Like literally, I can go through any type of obstacle if those songs are playing. And also Turn Down for What? Turn Down for What? When I need.
Down for what?
Yes, I'm just, oh my God. I actually have a video idea for that song specifically. Like that, and when I'm feeling a little extra, Work Bitch by Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to the lyrics and the beat, it's literally what you're kind of doing. Like you want this, you better work it. So I'm just like, I'm working. Like shit, I'm working, I'm trying.
Don't judge me. I'm a 90s baby. So throwback song I listen to it every workout is Missy Elliott, Work It.
Yes.
Let me work it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Allison, bro, did you see those memes of Allison Stoner?
Tennis court.
No.
Like the little squeaky.
Oh my God, I was dead. Where it was like, ow, 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 ow.
Like someone has to send it to me. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'll find it. I'll send it to you. It was so funny. Hold on, wait. It was funny. Okay, it was like basically they put a SpongeBob getting plankton off of his shoe to her dancing, and it lined up perfectly.
Oh.
It was so funny. Like I saw that and I choked. That's so I Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, is this a question? What backup plan do you have when it starts raining and you're in a strong mood for walking because you're on a weight loss journey? Backup plans.
So, but wait, the question is, what's the backup plan if it's if it's raining but you still want to walk?
Yeah.
Oh, I just walk indoors. Like I'll just go to the gym. I don't know if that's.
I've
I don't
walked
know
in
if
the
that's an
rain
option.
before. Well, I've like ran in the rain before. It felt like cool doing it, but then like by the end of it, like you're very cold.
I always wanted to do that. I really did. Okay, so there's two things I always wanted to try. Well, one of two things. Running in the rain and also dancing in the rain.
I danced in the rain before. It's not fun.
Do you remember Carl Thomas? I forgot. He had a video back in the day. He was like really popular then, and he had a video where he was dancing with this girl in the rain. And it probably does not look as magical, you know, in real life. But I really wanted to do that. But I do want to run in the rain one time. It'll be like if I have a hair appointment the next day, though, for sure.
I danced in the rain once, and then after like walking inside with all my clothes on and just drenched, I was like, this sucked. I was
Really?
like, wow. And my mom was like, now you have to mop the floor, and I was like, this sucks even more. Wow.
Look, extra calories being burnt.
Yes. Okay. Pixely Anderson said, do you have a nighttime cutoff for my coffee when I'm studying?
Oh, she said it's Pixely. She just told us how to do it.
Pixely.
Pixely.
A nighttime cutoff?
I know she doesn't. I've seen her do it.
Listen, if I know I have to get like something done, I'll drink a cup before I do it, and then I like won't have one after, just because I can't have too many cups of coffee at once because I get heartburn. So I'll have it right before I do it. So if that's like if I'm done exercising and it's like 1 and now I have to get a paper done, I'm drinking a cup of coffee at 1. But also I'm the type of person who can drink a cup of coffee and then go to sleep.
You can?
Yes.
I can do that.
I cannot. I cannot.
Drink a cup of coffee and then knock out. Yep.
I can't. That's why my nightly workout sucks, because there's no way I can take my workout at night and be asleep in a couple of hours. I can't do it.
I think I kind of messed up my caffeine thing because I remember was it last year? Yeah, no. It was in spring semester. I was a nursing major. Not anymore. We're not doing that. But I was a nursing major and it was really hard and I pulled all-nighters. So I would down Monster. Like I would just throw back the Monster. So like coffee now is kind of like tame. Like it gets me up, but like I can still go to sleep. Like if I need to. Because I think I kind of overloaded to where sometimes I would drink a Monster and I could go to sleep. Like it was like that. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember doing that in high school. Like I would do my assignments and stuff and like stay up really late, and I'd buy like a really big like a Monster, or I would drink V if you guys have that. But like I would down like the massive can, and then like I'd wake up and I'm like, holy crap, like like what happened? I was supposed to be studying after it, but I was like knocked out. So I don't even drink coffee these days either. Like do any of you not drink coffee? Or is there either?
I don't drink coffee. I drink tea, but when I go to Starbucks, which is kind of rare now, but when I go to Starbucks, I put a shot of espresso. Because there were people who had questions about that. When you say dirty chai, it stands for a shot of espresso in the chai. Yeah. Dirty anything means a shot of espresso.
Yep.
So when I have that, then technically, you know, I'm having caffeine. But outside of that, I don't have coffee. I'm more of a tea person. And partially too, when I'm not a black coffee eater, drinker. I load my coffee with sugar and cream, and so I stay away because that's the only way I know how to drink it.
I mean, my creamer, because it's vegan, is only like 20 calories. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, right? It's just good.
Well, this might be slightly off topic, but speaking of dirty stuff, what's dirty keto? By the way, so it's like keto with a shot of coffee, or what's going on?
No, not at all. No, so dirty keto is like lazy keto. They're basically the same thing. So it's like I said before, you only track your net carbs. You don't count calories or really do anything like that. It's like okay. if you're on strict keto, you don't eat low carb tortillas. You don't eat anything from a package. You strictly eat like fresh vegetables and meat. You don't eat anything processed.
Oh, okay.
For me, lazy keto works better for me just because I don't feel so restricted. But that's not to say I would never try strict keto. I'm just not at that place yet.
Mm.
Good to know. Thank you.
Also, really
Yeah, dirty keto sounds like a sex position, you know? Dirty. Sorry. I don't know if there's any kids here. Sorry. It just sounds like. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what was it? Big Beautiful Me or something was doing dirty keto, and I'm just like,
Oh God.
when you're doing keto with Pete's, nah, jokes, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, my 19-year-old.
Sorry, the poor children that won't be listening.
It's okay.
No, think about it. If someone, I pray to God there's no children in here. But you know, like imagine you're like, oh, my back hurts. You'd be like, why? Oh, me and so-and-so was doing dirty keto.
How many net carbs are dingleberries? Just joking.
No.
Ooh, ooh.
No, Carly.
You get a dingleberry. You get a dingleberry. You get
You can send out the dingleberries, period. No, K Karma, just I don't have super chat. So just saying. I don't have super chat. Yeah. And then now I have to that's gonna be in my head now. Oh no.
Okay. I have to say one more thing. Charlie, remember the other day when you had a live stream? I forget who all was there. I think it was Michael B. Petty, Life of a Free Spirit, and someone else I can't remember, but y'all were talking about like Foodie Beauty and her like sexcapades and stuff, and Amberlynn Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why is it that I pictured in that moment Foodie Beauty and Pete's on a bed with a pizza?
Ew, and I feel like she would like eat it off his chest.
Yes, it was hairy. It's like,
Oh god! Oh my god!
he's playing video games, she's feeding him pizza, and it's like, oh god.
Like, this is going to a place where
I feel like Pete
I'm not
licks
sure.
belly buttons.
You started it.
I feel like, don't you guys feel like
Right.
Pete licks belly buttons? I feel like he seemed like he would lick a belly button.
Oh my god, no.
No.
No?
Oh no. Oh, I'm
like,
sorry, guys. I have to put like rated R.
Probably got like a foot fetish because you know, like Foodie Beauty's feet are little piggies, so they're just like.
I wonder
Yeah.
what keeps up with them because Amberlynn's toes was a whole no. Like that looked like you
Keep up with
could.
them better. I've
Like,
seen her.
Oh, like you could cut. She could cut you with them toes. You get like I don't know malaria or something. From
She could cut some cheese and have some wine, girl. She could.
No, literally. I was like, what the? Oh my god! And then Twinkie licked her toes. You remember that? Twinkie was like, she was like, Twinkie's licking my toes. Yeah. I was like,
I never knew that. Wait, that was in the video?
no, 'cause it was like back in one of her old videos. She's like, Twinkie's licking my toes.
But dogs do like feet though. I've
Okay.
encountered that a lot with dogs.
That's what that toenail was. The
because
reason.
that's so salty.
Wait, someone said change the subject, please.
Does Amberlynn's toes count as keto? Morgan?
Count as what?
I didn't hear you.
Does Amberlynn's toes count as keto?
Yeah, no carbs.
The
Absolutely.
nails for sure, but I'm not going to
Okay,
post
next
something on that one.
subject. Next subject. People getting grossed out.
Yeah, no more. Well, Jules said talk about Chantel's sex again. I can't because she's not having any.
Oh my
I
god.
know she's not. That's why she's so bitter. Her back hasn't been blown out in a long time.
All I have to say is that gives me hope for me. If she can have, go from one person to like another person, and Amber has a person. Listen,
Yeah,
I
she's
have a
got two dudes on the run. I can't even get a text back, if I'm being honest. Like, just joking. But
I like that gives you hope. So if you guys feel like you're gonna be alone forever, just remember
No.
Amber has had 3 people so far.
Who?
Amberlynn.
Yeah, I don't like. There's times I've looked at Amberlynn and I'm just like, I'm out here really being a good person, working on myself. And I remember when Michael B. Petty, I promise you, I know this sounds so dumb, but I remember when Michael B. Petty said it on my live stream, or I was on his live stream. He was like, your inbox must be flooded. And I'm like, no,
Nope,
it's not.
not at all.
It's actually not. And Amber out here just getting people DMing her all the time. But then again, now I think about it, I don't want a Becky. I do not want a Becky. I do not want a Destiny. I don't want a BB. I definitely don't want a Peeps. Because Peeps out here just not,
Weird.
But it's just like, I think about it and I'm just like, no. The day that I end up with someone and I choose or not choose to introduce them to my audience, to my supporters, they'll be so different from them.
Here's my man.
I was going to say, switch that hand because it ain't him.
Right here.
Okay.
Someone asked me what milk do I use. She prefers cashew over almond.
Oh, I love almond.
Almond milk, yes.
Almonds, for me, it's a bit like dirty water, but
Yeah.
whatever I want. Cashew milk is good.
Tempeh milk?
What's that?
Hemp milk? HEMP.
Oh, hemp milk. Yeah. I haven't tried it because it's very illegal here in Australia. So we probably have it, but it's not readily available.
It's illegal? Why?
Oat milk is really good. I like that in cereal and stuff like that.
Wait, why?
Yeah, I only drink cashew. I only drink almond milk.
Me too.
Yeah. Cashew milk is too thick. I had it from.
Ew, I don't like it.
I had it from I think Silk, and I was just like, is this milk or a milkshake? I was just like, I'm good. It's too thick.
Coffee. If you ever have coffee, it's good for your coffee.
What about oat milk? Have you heard of that? That's new.
Yeah, I love oat milk.
I've heard of that.
I haven't tried it.
Talks about it a lot.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah,
why
definitely
is
recommend it.
milk illegal?
Oh, it's
Yeah, why
not
is that
illegal
illegal?
to say, but it's just like with hemp seeds and stuff like that. It was only until recently we had like a sort of warning label on it, and it was just like a map of the world, and it's like places you can like ingest this, but then in Australia we can only use it for
Oh my gosh.
face masks and stuff like that. But like I still put it in my smoothies, but
Yeah.
it's just, we're a little bit behind and stuff like that.
You're exposed. You just ratted on yourself. And put in your smoothie.
No, please don't cancel me.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Sammy T asked Morgan, "What is the cold brew coffee you always talk about?" And where?
Oh, it's so good. Well, it looks good.
Y'all gonna get me on my coffee rant.
Go pop off.
So I use the Stoke cold brew at the store. It's the unsweetened one, and I typically lately it's the same thing. Lately, I've been adding heavy cream, almond milk, and some stevia for an iced coffee. I've liked it without my Premier Protein lately. Sorry, Charlie, but I do like adding the Premier Protein in there as a meal replacement sometimes in the morning, just because I'm not like a breakfast person, and my biggest meal is dinner, and like the next day I'm still kind of full, so I'll just have a protein shake in my coffee. But that's usually what I drink.
Oh yeah.
Off top of you guys, but do you guys mess with Cliff Bars?
No.
No, I think I only had one once.
Because look, I know that they're not the best, right? But I don't know. Cliff Bar, if you're watching, please sponsor me.
Yes, because at one point he was living off of them. I was pissed. Remember, wasn't it like last? I was just like, "What are you doing?"
They're on
Like,
special
what are you
for,
doing?
like 2 for $5. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can fit them in my calorie situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. No, I would Lara bars. Have you heard of those?
Yes.
I've heard of those too.
Yes, I like the they have really good ones. Just sponsor me, honestly.
Like, look,
Girl, people are like, people have been like, how have you not gotten sponsored yet? I don't know. No one is out here trying to sponsor me. And I'm just like,
Oh my god, we need to get
one.
What is it called? A Gymshark sponsorship?
Here's the thing. I think part of it too, as much as I'm sitting here asking for sponsorships, I know I wouldn't get the companies wouldn't really agree with me because I wouldn't introduce something to someone that I haven't really tried for a certain period of time. And for example, like Gymshark, their sizes, and I've tried. I have to look into it again. Maybe I'm like, your sizes don't fit my audience, so I'm not gonna push you. Even when I get to my goal weight, there's a certain size range I'd want for that company to have, and if you don't have it, there's nothing to be sponsored over here. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait. Like, I hope I get it because I actually really want to try it out. But I want to. I'll probably order it on my own. But HelloFresh, I believe in them.
Yes.
Because I know so many people who've tried them, and they're staple out here. Like HelloFresh for sure. And other places that I believe in. 310 Shakes is the one that I'm like, I had to look into it. I had a private conversation with a professional about it because, like, I don't know about them. So I was asking questions, and they're like, no, 310 is fine. They're just overpriced. And I'm like, oh, okay. Just making sure. Bang Energy, I would never. If I ever jump on camera and say I'm sponsoring Bang Energy, just know there's a gun pointed at me on the other side of the camera.
No, it
Absolutely not.
You're sponsored. They make the people do like weird ass videos on Instagram.
Just off of Danielle Cohn alone, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Just off of that alone, I'm good.
She's really still trying to say she's 16.
Her dad said it. Girl, sit down. You're 13.
Her grandma put out her what is it called? Birth certificate. And she's like, I'm 16 though. And everybody's like, I don't even know. I can't. Where is it? Have you guys tried the Nitro Cold Brew at Starbucks? They only give you grande, and honestly, I'm typically good at only drinking half.
Yes,
Peter Mon does that, and I heard it's crazy.
Wait, what is it? What is that? Nitro Cold Brew? Like, what is that?
Isn't it like the strongest thing they offer as far as caffeine? It's like they have to limit the size. That's how strong it is.
Hang on, my husband said to blow him a kiss because he's watching. So.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hi, husband.
That is so cute. Hi, husband. You so sweet. I can't wait to hang out with both of you guys. I was telling Bree last night when I was. Yes, I'm gonna go down to Kentucky and we're gonna take Lexington by storm. We're gonna do some fun stuff.
Oh
we're gonna do some fun stuff. I can't wait.
I'm 45 minutes away.
Yeah,
really?
we're gonna vlog that. We're gonna vlog that. We're gonna really show you guys what's in Lexington. We're gonna really show you what's in Lexington too. We're gonna do some fun stuff, of course, but then we're gonna really show you Lexington because I'm sure they have more than Target and Cheesecake Factory.
Oh no, we love a good Target.
They do.
Are you gonna visit where Ariana Grande was gonna perform?
Maybe if there's a concert there, you never know. Maybe.
You know what that made me think of? You know, like how in movies they have that trope where it's like a sad person and it's raining and their hand is on the window and they're like, and it's like a sad song playing. Yeah. That's what that made me think of. She was like, this is where Ariana Grande is gonna play. And it's like, all around me are familiar. I was like,
you know that background. I don't know if it's considered a meme. You know when someone will say something sad and then voice over Taylor Swift when they ask you if you're okay, and that thing gets me every time.
She was like, that's where Ariana Grande is gonna play. You just have to say that everything is fine when not everything is fine.
Yes. And then you have to change the color. You have to change. You got to change it to black and white. Play it, and then come back to color.
Oh, God. Bro, can someone make that a meme? Anybody? Could we get that like an actual meme?
Yes, you have to do it. You have to do it. Yeah, how do I point? You have to. Yeah. You get it.
That's your homework assignment tonight. You have to do that.
Yeah. Ooh,
I'm really good at that. Weird.
You have to do one with Oprah and Charlie. I'm requesting it.
I just want one meme.
Yes, I can do that one. I can picture the meme now.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
No, I just need one meme. I just get me to the level where someone just makes a meme of me. That's it.
All right, look, that's one of my homework. But by tonight, I'm going to be up until 4 a.m. making these memes, just pumping them out. No one's going to ask, but I'll be like, when a Fitness does this, the reaction picture. When Finding Morgan does this, like when Charlie Gold, blah, 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 you know?
Like a picture of Amberlyn Reed's toe and Morgan going, that's not keto.
Oh, no. Is that environmentally safe? like that.
That's funny.
Oh my, Becky was wrong for that because Amber said, "Don't show my toes," and
And
Becky
she's like,
woo!
Yeah, Becky
always
did her dirty.
That was
But I
funny.
also feel like it was intentional because again, she didn't edit it out or she didn't blur it out.
Yeah, look, at this point, she's doing things. She's always been
Yeah.
doing things like that. Like the thumbnail the other day, like when she just posted her stair workout, like she posted her legs, which she always goes
Oh
on about.
my gosh.
And the content, I'm pretty sure that thumbnail wasn't even like in the video. So
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
the leg one, it was. It's just she walked up 3 steps. That's
Yeah.
it. She
Like
walked
10
up
seconds
3
in.
steps, and I'm just like,
look out.
and then she really was like, "Whoo, wow, I'm so proud." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy.
No, it was depressing. I literally saw that and I was like, I can do a better stair workout. So
no, you know what's so funny? I love when people comment before they look at your channel because someone had commented to me like, "Where's your stair workout?" Let me link the video. It's actually right here.
snatch.
Clearly, you didn't go through my channel. Damn, it's right there.
We need to make this a thing. You know how people say like snatch your wig? It should just
Huh?
you know how people say snatch your wig? Now I'm just gonna be like snatch your dress like Amber's to show your toes.
Oh. Mm.
Hashtag
your dress.
yeah, snatch that dress.
I hope she turns it around because I feel like one day we'll all sit there and be like, "Yo, can you believe she really turned it around?"
I will build her ass up on my channel
Yes,
You
yes.
the day that happens.
will have Amberlyn pictures in my room.
Yeah.
Amberlyn celebration day. But until then,
Have you guys
I-
seen what she posted recently on a Snapchat story?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole
Like,
I
photos
miss
of
who I
herself?
used to be. Are you talking
Yeah,
about
and then
that?
like ending it with how she's afraid she'll never see it, and I'm like, that mentality is it's gonna keep her that way, you know? Like, you
wait.
can't just keep looking back at photos when you're like 500 pounds and 400 pounds, being like, I wish I was that. Like, no, you got to wish you were something that you haven't been yet, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand where she's coming from, that she like misses, you know, being smaller, but like having those as her goals, like, I don't know. And then not like backing herself. It's just like, I don't know. She's
But
really
it
got
goes to show you. Amber is really the poster child that shows you money cannot buy you happiness. This girl makes so much, and she obviously chooses a lot of the wrong things, and it just shows. Money just does.
It goes
She doesn't
it goes in
all the time, and it's sad because what she won't realize is if I don't wish this for her because I would be nervous if she went broke, but if the money went away. You chose to spend that money on toilet hauls. You chose to spend that money on notebooks, eating, all this stuff. The reason I'm building such a team that I'm building is because what if my channel dries up someday? I'd rather know I put all this money into this and look at me now than know that I coasted. And now I'm really desperate for views. I'm really desperate for money. No, I'm going to strike while the iron's hot, and I'm going to hire whoever I can. I'm going to go to every single class I can. Yoga's another thing that I'll be starting soon. I just have to look into it. But it's like crazy.
I feel like that's the thing as well. Like, I'm going to bring in Food Beauty again, but like, you know how she's changed up her channel again and said that like she's not going to talk about weight loss and stuff. And she mentions that like she's only going to lose weight if she does it easily or something. And I'm like,
No,
how?
That's sad.
losing weight
She
is
won't be.
annoying. It's boring, long, and annoying.
The problem is they want to be comfortable and they want it to be easy. And losing weight is not any of those two things. You
No.
are going to be uncomfortable, and it is not easy. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. And they're not willing to do that. And it's sad.
To get comfortable. You can't just start off comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable. And then you'll have the luxury of being comfortable. But you don't just start off with that luxury. You have to work hard for it. And it's and you have to turn down a lot of things. You have to switch up a lot of things. You have to throw out a lot of the things that comforted you. But in the end of the day, if you really want to do what you need to do, it's going to be absolutely annoying. You know how many times my friends were like, oh, we're all going out. Let's go out, to go eat. And I was like, I can't. And I just sit at home. And, you know how it is, my age.
Yeah.
They're on Snapchat. Oh, look at us. We're eating. I'm at home by myself because I'm not going to go out and eat because I know I'm on a weight loss journey. I still
Exactly.
something. Sometimes now I have more willpower, so I'll go out and like just sit there and look stupid. But you know, like it's like there's so many things I've turned down and just been sitting there. And my friends are like, "You're really going to work out again? Like, why don't you go to the store with us? Like, you worked out 4 times this week." Just like no,
Yeah.
like and it's like a lot of fun things I've missed out on doing because I haven't.
But at the same time, I feel like our society, the reason why it's such a big problem with obesity is because we use food to socialize with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, we can't just go see a movie. We got to go to the movies and get popcorn and candy
Yep.
and Coke. Like, there's always food involved in everything that we do, or at least that's how we make it. And I feel like if that was talked about more,
Mm-hmm.
that it wouldn't be such an issue. But at least for me, like, that was basically my whole life. Like, I can't even remember a memory where food wasn't involved, and I'm trying to change
Exactly.
that now, but it's really hard.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
if-
think Charlie touched on this. Oh,
if I was just gonna say real quick, if you go to the movies, you can pack like a thing of grapes or like some
I've
carrots
done that.
and then put some water in your
Now,
thing.
I take keto snacks with me now, so
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, there's ways. There's ways.
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, I was gonna say. I think Charlie touched on this in like another video of hers, but like, you know, like food being so integral to social stuff, like you can, you know, end up losing friends where like those friendships have only been purely based on like eating together, and like, you know, people stop like asking you to go out to eat, and it can be a bit isolating, but it's just like you got to do what you got to do to sort of.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean that person's bad. It's just that's the connection that you guys built, and you either
Exactly.
change that connection or you have to grow a different type of friendship with other people. Like there are some people I know I'll never be close to again because that was our connection is food, you know. But for me, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than the connection. It's longevity, you know. So this meal could set me back, especially depending on where I go out to eat, could send me into a binge.
Yeah.
So yeah, people think it's boring. Like, oh, you want to go down? You want to walk again? You want to go down the river walk again? And I'm like, let's do something else then. Let's go to the shooting range. Let's go mountain climbing. Let's do something like. And it's like, no, I just wanted to go try this new menu item. And I'm just like, well, catch me a different time.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey guys, sorry to be that guy, but I've got to get to work soon, so
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to pop off. But yeah, thank you so much for inviting me on the stream, and it was good to meet you guys.
Of
And
course.
Thank you.
everyone in the comments
you.
that mentioned me. God bless y'all. Do I just click out of it, or do I like? I don't want to like.
Say
Yeah.
bye.
I think you could leave the studio.
Leave the
Leave
studio.
studio.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sweet. I don't want to like ruin the whole stream. Anyway, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back to because like that other one is like weird.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, it's like all in my pores.
Oh my gosh, you're holding us up.
Who?
aw.
Oh, thanks, Charlie.
Charlie, go like this.
Like that.
Oh. Hold on.
That arm workout. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I'm with you. Going out to eat is job for knocking me off course. Yeah, I stopped going out to eat for a minute.
Yeah, me too. I had to, at least for now.
Yes.
I just don't think that I'm mentally prepared to go out to eat yet, if that makes sense.
That's a lot because you could go,
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to order a salad. This is what I'm going to do. And you go there and you're like, oh, there's a new menu.
Right.
Interesting. And there's fries.
Yeah. And like same with the movies. Like I'm gonna be real with y'all. I haven't been to the actual movies probably in 2 months because legit used to go there, get a large popcorn, and before the movie starts, refill the popcorn. I'm not kidding.
Yep.
Like I could eat that stuff till I'm sick. Like and I did, like right after the movie, I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. Why'd I do that? But I still did it, you know.
And
I
also,
just bring my own snacks because I have to go to the movies soon for Hustler. You know, I
Yeah.
gotta go see that movie.
I want to
So
see
I'm
it.
just gonna bring my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring my own snacks. Honestly.
I think like also like eating while watching things, you can like You just don't pay
You
attention.
don't get, yeah, you don't even notice.
Yeah, so like when I go to the movies, it's easier to bring like a little thing because I know like I packed it for the
You
service
portion it
size.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can just, oh, it's done. Boom. And it also saves me a lot of money because they don't do student discounts for that popcorn.
They do.
Oh, they don't?
Nope. They do a good student discount for that ticket. And then they're like, all right, your popcorn is a $20 popcorn. And for your drink, you have to give me your arm and your leg. I'm like, girl.
I think statistically they make more off of concessions than the actual movies or something crazy like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't. Oh, someone said they don't like going to the movies.
I love it. Really?
I have to go to the movies for scary movies, and like October is my prime time for movies. I don't care if it's a bad scary movie. I don't care if it's a good movie. I'm just sitting in there like.
You know, so crazy. I can't watch scary movies anymore. I struggle at night, so I haven't been to a scary movie in a long time. Like I didn't see any of the It movies. The one.
You're canceled. Thank you.
The one that Jordan Peele put out with
Get Out?
Jordan Peele. No, I saw Get Out. The
Get
other
Out
one,
is
the other
amazing.
One.
Oh, Us?
No, the other one, Us. I didn't go see Us. I couldn't bring myself to see it.
I don't like it. I didn't like
it. A
lot
of people didn't like it, but I just couldn't because what if it did scare me? Then I would be screwed that night. So I was just like, no, I can't do it.
It really wasn't scary as it was like a psychological thriller type movie. If that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like one of those that like jumps out at you or something. It's just kind of like a thriller.
I literally just love scary movies. It's an issue. Like this is gonna like I don't know if it's a Scorpio in me or whatnot, but just this whole month is like my month. Like yeah, see, yeah,
we're both Scorpios.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
We literally.
But when are your birthdays?
That's November 12th.
14th.
Oh wow, 2 days. Okay.
Yeah, oh my god, we should have a birthday what is it called? Stream on the
birthday live stream?
Yeah, on the
Scorpio stream.
Special guest Charlie Gold.
Yes, girl, I'd come in. Oh, you know I'd come in playing I cursed already on here, so it doesn't matter. Birthday bitch.
Time for the birthday.
Hey, listen, that song gets me every time. I will be 50 years old dancing to that song.
Bro,
100%.
that song in the club, it plays every time I go to the clubs. It's someone's birthday. Okay, and they play it, and I'm like, it's my birthday.
Yes, every single time. You always have to request it too because it's not like a common song people play. It's really just for people's birthday. Oh, someone said Sandy said her birthday is November 23rd. Can I be invited? Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
my husband's is the 24th.
For real? Oh, you guys are close.
Oh, yeah, he's a Sagittarius though, so.
Gotcha.
Like not all the time, but like when we argue, we're both so stubborn. We just like go the other way. Like we just want to be alone and then like cool down and then we talk about it.
I'm very stubborn too. I'm very headstrong.
Yes.
So I need someone to like balance that a little bit. I don't know.
Bro, Pixely is a Scorpio. We're growing.
But I'm not gonna lie, Taurus gang all day. I respect you Scorpios, but Taurus gang all day. Just wanna let you know.
Can I just tell me? So I have my dad on speakerphone, right? And I'm talking to him, and my roommates are there, and he's like telling me how he's gonna go to Las Vegas. Okay, he's a Scorpio, so you know his humor or whatnot, right? So he goes, "I got a good suite. I gotta send it to you. It's a spa suite." And I go, what does that mean? And he's like, I don't know. It's just a spa suite. It has a spa in the middle of it. So I asked him, I said, is it a bath? And he said, no. So I go, so is there just some like lady waiting there for you to like get a facial or like a massage? And he literally roasted me for 5 minutes straight because I said that in front of my roommates.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, yeah, he was like, no, it's a big tub. And I was like, I asked you if it was a big tub. And you ain't say it was a big tub. You said no. And he's like, well, you're stupid. You think people are going to be walking in here going to the spa and I'm trying to be chilling and watching the TV? I was like.
That's funny.
He be trying me, okay?
That's what parents are supposed to do, though.
Okay, but he literally asked me, he goes, your YouTube channel's doing really well, but when are you going to start a blog? And I was like, oh, okay, on your forehead. And then he goes, ... because it's big. I was like, you really had to insert that? Well, I see you trying not to laugh. Morgan, I see you trying not to laugh. Yeah, you hold it in. It hurt. It hurt a little bit, you know?
When you told me that story about dad.
Bro, it was messed up.
So mean.
It's okay. He has a peanut head, so he don't know. Normal size heads look weird to him. Oh my gosh. # Charlie exposed by Morgan. Oh my gosh.
I was like, she checking her DM.
I have it covered though. Someone said my forehead isn't big. I have it covered though. Yeah, I
had a big forehead, but I don't care. Tyra said what Tyra said, and I'm out here representing for us big forehead girls.
I have to hide it though. I don't know.
You have Tyra's eyes. I'm just gonna say that, like with your contacts, like.
Thank you.
You are America's Next Top Model.
Bro, I will say one of my subscribers was like Beyonce.
Ooh.
And I was like, what? Me? And
you're so funny.
So we got Oprah / Tyra, Beyonce. We have to get you one.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. There's a few that's out there. You're missing a few names. There's actually Oprah, Tyra, Naomi, Lupita. There's a few. So I'm actually a few people and Riri. So I just want you to make sure you put some respect on my name. There's a few names out there for me. The same. The same.
Do you guys know who Kat Dennings is?
No, I could Google it. Who is that?
That's who everybody says I look like.
Hold on. Kat Dennings?
Yeah, KatDennings. She's from Two Broke Girls TV show.
Oh yeah, I see it. Wait, but I know her from somewhere. Where is she from? Like a show, movie, anything?
Yeah, she's in the show Two Broke Girls, where she's a waitress and she wears like
a
yellow waitress outfit.
I could see it.
Oh.
Wait, did she get her chest done? Because I just scrolled and her chest got massive.
What?
Did she get her chest
That's all
done,
natural, by the way.
Oh, that's natural. Okay. Because one of them, it doesn't look big, and the other, I'm like, whoa. She is gorgeous. So yes, I definitely see it.
Some people also say I look like a trash can.
What?
Are we talking about you or Amberlynn? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? I thought we were talking about you, girl.
No, the whole. You guys, haven't you seen the Bitmoji? There's a trash can.
No.
You could turn your Bitmoji into a trash can.
You do not.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know? Oh my god. Okay, guess I gotta send you my Bitmoji in a trash can.
Guess you do.
Trash. Where is it? Look. There's this one.
Oh, I never seen that. But I'm not really good with using the Bitmojis either. If I'm being honest, I'm not that good.
And this is my favorite one because it's like me when I wake up.
Wait, who is that Bitmoji? Is that you? Because I can't see.
Yeah, because
Oh, with your short hair. Yeah. Okay. I forgot.
Yep.
My Bitmoji has on an Adidas tracksuit. I'm not sure why, but it does.
Because we're ready to work, period.
You know what I'm saying? With some aviator glasses.
Oh,
I love it.
But I'm kind of upset that Rihanna made her Fenty line so expensive.
But I heard it's good quality. I don't know for sure.
I mean, it has.
But I heard it's good quality.
It has to be because it's like she partnered with Versace, so it's like Versace owns it. I guess if that makes sense. Partners with her, but like still like I'm broke, but I want some sunglasses. But I don't think I should the sunglasses should cost my paycheck.
Oh, you're talking about that line. I thought you were talking about Savage.
Oh no. Her like actual line. Like I want her shoes. I love them pointy shoes. I like the sunglasses.
Yeah, but that's expected from her only because I don't blame her only because she made her makeup so affordable. She made the Savage so affordable, so she should have a high-end line somewhere.
Have you guys seen the naked picture of Amberlynn Reed?
Stop. What?
Come again?
Me? What?
It definitely has to be fake. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. No, I've seen that. I thought you meant like body shots. I was gonna say,
No,
Lord.
no.
I was gonna say, Lord, take the wheel
But
right now.
I'm scrolling through Twitter and getting all these updates.
No, she literally she was feeling herself.
Yeah, because when she posted this,
that's the
she's
thing.
not. Absolutely not. Her or Chantel. I don't think she's ugly. I don't think Chantel's ugly. I believe they're two beautiful women. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
I think they're beautiful women. It's just I don't like what they're doing is ugly. Like what they're doing to themselves is bad.
Oh my God.
That's all it is.
I am still using Snapchat. My generation uses that. My friends have a timer because they keep these things called streaks. Okay? And if you have a streak, it's the stupidest thing. I don't do this. But they have like it's like a little fire emoji, and then it'll put like one, or like some people are like it'll have a fire emoji with 300, and that's how many days you've Snapchatted them. But to keep the streak, you have to Snapchat them in the morning and at night. Don't have time for it. I don't like anyone that much. I really don't. So
yeah, that's tough.
It's a lot of work. I was like, that's homework. And they have to Snapchat you back. So it's like, no.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have to go start dinner because I kind of knew I was gonna have a late dinner because of this.
Oh,
huh?
Oh, it's almost 8. Yeah, I gotta start dinner too.
Yeah, I gotta go and eat. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Of course.
I appreciate you. I love you guys. I didn't get to chat with the chat because I can't chat on here, but thank you for everyone who showed up. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, love you guys.
Yes, I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.
Later.
Whew.